Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Yeah. Happy Wednesday. Hope your day's going well, and if not, I hope it gets better. Welcome in, DJ Cell. Welcome in, Caleb. Welcome in, Baku. Welcome in, Antonio. How are y'all doing? Hope your day's going well, and if not, I hope it gets better. And don't worry about having to miss the stream. Honors class is really impressive. Good luck on that. I can only imagine. I took like 2 AP classes throughout my academic career, and I mean, of course I did college classes later, but like handling that on top of the high school workload already was like, so good luck. Oh man, study hard, yeah. But I hope the mic is working well. I didn't check that, to be honest. Oh, that's not good. Why is there two? Uh-oh. Give me a second. I think I left something on. There we go. Okay, now it should be normal. I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I think before I had an echo, which I don't know how that happened, so. Oh man, echo, but it's okay. It sounds cool. Yeah, it's cool until you like realize that like, oh, I have an echo on, and it's like, oh, I didn't intend to have an echo on, and then it's not cool. See, if I had like full confidence been like, yeah, of course I know I'm echoing. That's what I wanted to do. Then it would have been fine. But because I was like, wait a minute, like as soon as I showed that one hint of fear, it was over. You can't recover from that. Oh man, what can I say? I've been studying up on stream tech. Not really, not really. I've been doing a bunch of stuff, but a lot of like, okay, I'll do a bunch of stuff, right? And I'll get stuff done, and then at the end I'm like, I didn't do enough. And it's just like, but you did these things that you said you were gonna do, and it's like, well, yeah, but like I could have done like 2 things. And it's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But yeah, today is gonna be, I was gonna say cool, but what about it makes it cool? And then that question got me stuck, so now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what about it specifically is gonna be cool, but I'm gonna enjoy today. Yeah. I woke up today with a sore throat. It was not fun. I talked a bunch yesterday, and so, but like for literally no reason too. I don't know, I had a lot on my mind, and I was talking and talking, the gift of the gab, as they say. And then I woke up with a sore throat. I mean, not like an actual sore throat. It's not like I actually got sick or anything. It's just I think it's because like I spent the entire day talking, and then at night, or like I ate. That's it. No. I ate some like what are they called? Tamales de rajas, which is essentially tamales, but the filling is like these peppers and stuff, and so they're spicy, right? So I ate that before talking for like 2 hours straight, give or take. And then after that, I drank like this tea that like not good tea. I'm talking like sweet tea, like bad for you tea, I drank that, and I forgot what I ate, but I ate kind of late, which you're not supposed to do. And then yeah, I went to bed, and I don't know, I slept kind of funny, and then I woke up and my throat was like killing me. Like I woke up, it was so bad that as soon as I woke up, I got out of bed and went to get water. Because the thing is, like, I'm tired when I wake up, I don't want to get out of bed. I will like struggle to be like, oh, but I need to brush my teeth, all that. And so to like, the first priority to immediately get out of bed, that's how painful it was, which is, very unregular. Unique? Irregular. Irregular is a word, maybe. It doesn't feel like the right word, but I'm gonna say it's the right word. Ah, man. But yeah. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all didn't wake up with a sore throat, because it's not great. It's not great. Would not recommend. 0 out of 10. I'm trying to think of like when a sore throat would be nice, but even when like, okay, the only time I think it would be nice is if you have to give like a presentation or something. You're like, oh, I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to give a presentation. Then it would be nice, but like dealing with it still sucks. So it's not even really that nice, But yeah, it could have been worse. I could have actually gotten sick or something, which I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Because No, I don't like dealing with that. Ah, by the way, the other day, like a couple streams ago maybe, I don't remember when, time is so non-existent for me. Like I cannot process that time passes. But at one point I said like, oh, aren't you not supposed to like drink milk or something when you're sick for like a certain thing? It's fevers. My mom always told me that you're not supposed to drink milk when you had a fever because it made it worse or something like that. And so that's why I never understood why ice cream worked, because ice cream was a dairy product or something. I think it's bad for like your throat or something. I don't know. I know like for singing that dairy or milk in general is bad for your throat. I don't know why, but I know it is bad. So I'm assuming it's something based off of that, but I don't know where she got that from. I'm probably gonna have to ask her. I keep getting them on my birthday almost every year. Sore throats? Is it because like you go out and you scream or something? Like do you regularly go to a concert or something on your birthday? Or is it just like you just like wake up with a sore throat? Wait, so like wait, you're saying you get them on your birthday, so it'd be day of. Why does that happen? Huh. No, just wake up and it sucks. Oh my gosh. There has to be like some type of common denominator. It's crazy to think that like, oh, just I mean, well, I guess life does have a funny way of doing that, doesn't it? Because I was gonna say, it sounds completely unreasonable to have it just like, oh yeah, you know, I just get that sickness every year on the same time, but like, I kind of get it, you know? I kind of get it. I don't think there's a regular time for me to get sick. I think sometimes around the fall I get like almost fevers, or like if I'm gonna get a cold, but I never do. There we go. It's in November, so it could be the weather. That is true. Are you one of those people that's like susceptible to like, oh, you know, the flu's going around in the school and everyone gets sick, and you're one of those that gets sick? Because I'm one of those that almost gets sick. Like, I feel like I'm starting to get sick and then it goes away. So I guess I have a really strong immune system. Maybe. If I did, then I wouldn't show any symptoms. So I have a above average, because I don't completely get sick, but I do show symptoms, so above average immune system. I was gonna say you mean system, and I'm like, what's the word again? And oddly enough, no, I don't get sick easily. Wow, okay, so then there's definitely something there. I recommend like listen, I'm no detective, right? But that definitely seems like too much of a coincidence, and it's happened like every year without fail. Maybe you're kind of like that one character from, what is it, like Marvel, that Thanos just like wanted to mess with, and he would like mess with them every year or something. Like every year on his birthday. Maybe you're just that character. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Psycho Zev. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well, and if not, I hope it gets better. Happy Wednesday. Whew, it feels like it's been a while since I've done this. It's like, I feel so unfamiliar with it. Oh, it's crazy. Oh my gosh. We're at what, like halfway through the week, so y'all got this, guys. Halfway through the week, 2 days left of the business week, and then weekend. Ooh, weekend. Wait, someone else other than me gets sick on their birthdays all the time? Wait, both of y'all? What if all the Peppers get sick on their birthdays and it just becomes like a common thing until eventually I get sick on my birthday? If I get sick this year on my birthday, I'm blaming it on y'all. Because I've never gotten sick. Well, I don't know if never. But as far as I know, I've never gotten sick on my birthday. I've been sick on Christmas. I don't think I've ever been sick on Halloween either. When else have I been sick? Honestly, I don't think I'm sick regularly on any holidays. I usually tend to be like, A-okay. You know, whenever I was really young, or slightly unrelated, but whenever I was really young, I used to remember like specific days, like what day each holiday was on. Like, you know, oh, April Fool's is on the 1st, but like, oh, St. Patrick's Day is on, I think it's on like March 27th or something, but I used to like actually know the days and stuff. I don't know how the fuck I managed that, because I have shit memory. Oh man, but I don't know it anymore, but I used to, so I wish I could get that skill back. I missed 2 birthdays so far. I've lived too long. Oh, okay, so it's not super regular. If it was regular, there would definitely be something to that. Like maybe one of your family members just like gets you sick every year, like without fail. It's like, no, they have to be sick on their birthday. Oh my gosh. Only like 2 or 3 weeks from my birthday too. I'm already planning a week-long Blinky mode. Oh dang, you have to schedule it in and everything. Like, hey, secretary, don't forget to pencil me in for, you know, my week-long sickness that I mysteriously get. Like, that's definitely like, okay, listen, that's definitely like some type of curse or something at that point. If you get it same time every year, same symptoms, and like there's nothing like, oh, well, we always have a family vacation before that or something like that, or I go specifically to this one place before my birthday, and then, you know, unless it's something like that, then it's definitely just a curse. Like, I don't believe in curses, right? Well, hmm. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of thoughts going in my head. Have y'all heard of that guy on TikTok who was like, I don't believe in magic, I don't believe in witches, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, he says all that, and then a bunch of, like, TikTok witches, and I just heard this story. I haven't actually looked into any of this, so, you know, this all may be false. I don't know. But, it's like, I don't believe in magic, and then TikTok witches are like, I'm putting a hex on you, I'm putting a curse on you, oh man, your ancestor's cow is gonna be so mad, you know, stuff like that, and then, like, nothing happened to him. I only heard about this in, like, a podcast, I think. I don't remember. I feel like I heard about it on Distractable, but I forgot where specifically I heard about it, but why did I think of that? Oh yeah, curses and stuff. I don't... Okay, I was gonna say I don't believe in them, but then I'm like, what if somebody curses you? And, like, I'm gonna be honest, I will not be able to take that currently, so, like, I don't not believe, but I'm not like, oh man, I can fix my issues with this. I mean, also, I think plenty of movies have taught us not to rely on magic to fix your problems. So, you know, there's also that playing into it. But, anyways, unrelated. Oh man. I don't do anything different, I just exist. Man, then I'm telling you, it's a curse. It's definitely a curse. Like, think about it. Can't you hear it already? Like, oh yeah, you know, I'm the protagonist of this story, and my powers are locked beneath this curse that, you know, comes back every year on my birthday to, like, reinforce the lock or the seal on my powers. Like, listen, I'm not trying to put you back into, like, a Chunibyo phase or anything, but I'm just saying, there's, like, evidence there, you know? Oh, man. At least I would think so. And, you know, it'd be a cool thing to, like, headcanon for yourself, you know? I know headcanoning doesn't exactly make things true, but it is fun. It is fun to do. And if anything, it can be therapeutic, you know? Yeah, you know, like, you watch a show, and it ends with an open ending of, like, and everyone lived happily ever after, but you don't get to see the closure on these people's relationship, or, like, oh, you don't know what happens to this character, you can just headcanon the rest of it, don't worry about it. You know, if you have friends who are also into that media, then it's like, oh, well, you know, I personally think that this is probably how it ended, but I know the author's not going to tell me, and I know, you know, the community's going to have different ideas, but this idea makes me happy. You know, people are allowed to have headcanons. Definitely. I'm defo sussing, I'm cursed. If I don't feel sick, I'm likely to get food poisoning. My arch name is not the food poisoning. On your birthday? That would suck. Oh my god. Honestly, if anything happens, anything that's, like, remotely inconvenient on your birthday, it always sucks. Because it's just, like, that's the one day that you want everything to at least be normal, you know? And so if stuff, like, isn't normal, it's like, ugh, man, what? The one day that I asked for stuff to be normal, like, I remember I would regularly get, like, I would have to take a lot of finals and stuff around my birthday, and, like, for 2 or 3 years in a row, it was the day of my birthday in school. We had testing, which sucked. Because I was like, ah, man, come on, it's my birthday. I can't even, like, miss school for this. I can't be taken out early because I have a very important test that's gonna, like, what's it called, affect my future? That's so lame, just because I was born in May. Oh, man, I get sick because of all the power boiling up in me. The day of my birthday, wahaha, exactly. See, you understand. You see where I'm coming from. That's definitely a curse. Oh my gosh. There ain't no other way to explain it. I think if I got cursed, okay, there's only one curse that I would ever want to take, and it's something that's, like, really dumb but really funny. but like I would want to be cursed to where in my pockets at all times I have like just this. So you know how like most denim pockets or like jean pockets or pants pockets in general have like pocket lint, right? Well, instead of that, I always have like just a little bit of glitter in my like all pockets of my pants. So like it would suck to have to like wash my pants because then there would always be, you know, glitter coming out of them, but but like, okay, so like, just imagine like I stick my hand in my pocket and then there's like just a tiny pinch of glitter that I have to like take out. And then once I forget that I've taken out the pinch of glitter in my pocket and, you know, I reach my hand back in, like if I remember that, okay, I've already taken out the glitter from this pocket, for as long as I remember it, then there's no more glitter in that pocket until I forget, which is usually very often. So it won't take long until there is again glitter in my pocket. And I just think it would be funny, you know? Just like constantly, because like I fiddle a lot with my hands, and so I'm always like putting them in my pocket and taking out the lint and stuff. So just like imagine if that was glitter, like people would hate me. People would legitimately hate me because of this, because like I would just unconsciously grab it and like just throw it on the floor, and they'd be like, why are you putting glitter on the floor? I have to sweep that up. And I'm so sorry, I can sweep it for you. I forgot. It slipped my mind. I think that'd be funny. If I were ever someone who could give out curses, I would always give out like, okay, I wouldn't mind being like a villain or something where it's like, oh, you know, I just have to survive by giving curses. So I would give like not really inconvenient, but just like really dumb and goofy curses, you know, like that. Like, oh, there's always glitter in your pockets, you know, stuff like that. Because it's fun, you know, it's one thing to just be mean, but it's another thing to be funny and slightly inconvenient, you know? It's important. Oh, man. People forget my birthday, so that happens to me a lot. Oh, dang. Why glitter? You can never get rid of it. Exactly. So I have it on my clothes. I stopped cheer 3 years ago. Oh my gosh, you had to wear all the glitter and stuff. I remember the cheerleaders back in my school, they would paint their faces and stuff, and it was just crazy to see them. Because, like, why are you painting your faces for the other guy? Okay. Give me a second, let me take a sip of water. Okay, here's the thing. I don't understand having so much pride for something such as, you know, like, oh, your sports team and stuff. Like, I kind of just a little bit get it, because, like, there's some games where I'm like, yeah, you know, I love the game. Like, I'm a big Legend of Zelda nerd, you know? I love that. I love that franchise. So I'm like, yeah, you know? But I don't love it enough to be like, I don't know, it's just something about painting faces, and like schools especially, like, I believe that there's definitely like a breed of people, that sounds so mean, like people in general, right, people in general that have that much pride for being a part of that school, and I can understand it to some extent, like a very small extent, because, you know, like if I ever see the name of the school, like in a competition or something, right? And this is after I've graduated. I'm like, oh, cool, look, that's the school that I used to go to, you know? I'm so proud of them, you know? Like, I feel a little bit of pride, but not enough to be like, yeah, you know, my school is the best, my school is awesome, it's so cool, and I'm gonna paint my face, and, like, just put my all into this. So, like, spirit days were never really a hit for me, and I just don't get them. Because, like, why? I don't get it. Like, if it's a really impressive school, maybe, but even then, I mean, I don't know, it's just kind of lame. Like, you know, like whatever you want, right? You know, if you're a big fan of sports teams, go cheer for that sport team. I don't care, you know, what am I saying? I'm a maned wolf, but I don't get it. I, as a maned wolf, do not get it. They do it for school, but I did professional career. Professional cheer, I was All-Stars. What's All-Stars? By Smash Mouth? Wait, is it All-Star, is it? I think it's yeah, it's All-Star by Smash Mouth. The song from Shrek. Oh my god, my school just sucked. No way I'm cheering for it. Yeah, my school didn't, well, my school didn't suck, but it wasn't that great. It definitely had, like, you know, flaws, as with most institutions do, but it wasn't that bad. Because I had some cousins who were in certain schools that they were like, yeah, you know, one time there was a worm in my milk, and I was like, wow, the most we ever had was frozen milk. I mean, at best, maybe expired milk. But, well, you know, not best, at worst, rather, is the right way to put it. It's just like, yeah, it wasn't too bad, you know, I survived, and that's what's important, right? I mean, you know, not only me, but, you know, other people survived. We survived, is what I meant to say. Oh my gosh. Alright, with that, let's go to move over here. There we go. The sudden cutout for the music, I'm like not used to it. Okay, and let me make sure, is the music connected? No. Gotta make sure we're not sitting in silence for like an extended period of time like last time. Here we go. Okay, let me know if the music's too loud or not, because I can't tell. I can never tell. It might be a little too loud, it looks like. Oh, I'm just a tiny bit down. Tiny bit down. Tiny itty bit down. There we go. That should be okay. Let me know if the music is good here. Check 1 2 1 2. All-Star Cheer is high-energy, team-based performance sport that is athletic, artistic, and acrobatic. It involves athletes competing with a 2.5-minute routine composed of tumbling, stunting, pyramids, dance, and cheer segments. Oh, so is it like that one movie? What is it, like Step Up or something like that? This is the one that I'm gonna be doing today, by the way. I was thinking of like asking y'all, like, oh, you know, which one should I do? But I was like, I'll just choose. Oh my gosh. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, there's like a movie, right, where I think it's like a Disney Channel movie. Like a Disney movie or something. Well, not an animated one, but just like a regular Disney Channel movie. Like Disney Channel Studio presents, you know, that type of stuff. And it's like, yeah, 2 cheerleading squads, but they're not cheerleading. I don't know what they are. But yeah, something like that, no? Kind of a bit different. I have an old video, I can post it. Ah, gotcha. Nah, I could probably look it up though, right? Like, was it All-Star Cheerleading? That kind of sounds familiar. I think I have a cousin in that. I have a lot of cousins and they do a bunch of stuff. We are a very like spread out family, you know? Like, oh, everybody's doing something. Gotta do something with your life. So it's very fun, very fun. But yeah, that's dope, you know, it's good. You're getting some exercise. I was gonna say viscosity, but that's not the right word. Not velocity either. You just, you know, you're getting out there. Exercise. Something with a V. Something that means stretchy. What is it? Man, I can't remember it. Oh my god. It's that one word where you're like, oh yeah, I am not ambidextrous. I am like stretchy. I'm stretchy. No, you know what I mean though, right? You know that one word. God, what is it? I used to be so good with words, believe it or not. Now I'm not. And that's not because, like, I've been doing other stuff. It's just simply because I've lost it. Flexible! Yes! Oh my god! I couldn't remember that. Shit, yeah, flexibility. Yeah, you know, because, like, you stretch and you're working up your flexibility. That. Oh my gosh. I cannot remember, like, every other word was coming to me, and I was like, adaptability? That's not what I'm thinking. I was also thinking, like, agility, but no, that has to do with speed. Oh my gosh, that one hurt. That one hurt. Oh my gosh. It bothers me so much whenever I blink on a word, because, like, I do it too in Spanish sometimes. Whenever I'm, like, talking to my dad, and I'm like, yeah, you know, like, and then I'll say, like, I'll translate it in my head first, right? So, like, I think of what I want to say, and then I translate it, and then from there, I try and say it. But in the process of, like, okay, now I'm gonna say it, like, making that decision, then I forget how I said it. So that fucks up my pronunciation, like, really bad. I mean, not really bad, but, you know, those little things, like, instead of, let me think of a word, like sia, right? I might say saya, which is not a word. So I just, like, mess up a word. So it's not super bad. I mean, sometimes it can be bad if you mispronounce the wrong word, as in any language, you know? Except for English. Unless, I can't think of, like, okay, so, like, you know how, okay, in Spanish, there's feliz cumpleaños, right? But if you don't say años, and you say anos, or something like that, then it's like anus, right? Which is, you know, butthole, right? So, like, that's bad. Is there a word like that in English where, like, if you don't pronounce it, pronunciate. Enunciate, pronounce. Same word, huh? But not really. But you know, meaning same thing, right? There's a word for that too, but I don't even remember that word. But if you don't pronounce it right. Yeah. Well, okay, pronounce and enunciate are not necessarily, like, they're very similar, but they're not the same meaning, because enunciate is, like, how you, like, it's funny, enunciate is such a good word, because it embodies what it is, you know, because you're enunciating to, you know, kind of say or make heard every vowel, more or less, right? And then pronounce is just the pronunciation. Why do I say it like that? Pronunciation. Anyways, I'm getting too distracted here. Oh my gosh. It's been a while since I've just, like, talked randomly. That's not true. Yesterday I spent way too long talking. I don't know. I'm just happy. Excited. Just living La Vida Loca. I've been saying that so often to a bunch of, like, friends and stuff. They're like, oh, how are you doing? And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'm just living La Vida Loca. And I think it's very funny because I don't even know what it means. Because, like, it doesn't mean I'm doing well, but it doesn't mean I'm doing bad. It just means, like, I'm 100% normal, and that's it. But, like, if someone tells you, oh, you know, I'm just living La Vida Loca, you're like, are you happy? Are you upset? Are you okay? You know, what does that mean? So, yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I am indubitably... How do you spell that? I'm indubitably living La Vida Loca. I know that's the sentence, and it's correct, dictionary-wise. But how do you spell indubitably? I think it's like I-N-D... I don't need to spell it, and I realize that, but once I realize that I can't do something, then I want to learn how to do it. Because, I don't know, something's wrong with me. Something is wrong with me. Oh my gosh. 100% confirmed by Paprika Cheevers herself. Something is in fact wrong with her. Not like actually, but she feels it sometimes. It's like, I don't think people normally say that. I don't think people normally realize that they can't spell something and then try to spell it anyways. I mean, I'm sure some people do, but it's just like, it doesn't feel right, you know? Welcome in, Julissa. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Hi, Paprika. So glad you're streaming. Had a job interview yesterday, but it didn't go well. I'm still trying to help my aunt with job hunting, so it was okay. Finally home since Monday. Welcome home, and it sucks that it didn't go well, but I hope that another door opens, another opportunity door opens, because I always like to believe, and it's really hard to, you know, have blind faith sometimes, but I really like to believe that sometimes we don't get opportunities because there's another opportunity that we need to get. And I've seen it come true definitely before, like with myself and stuff, but it's just like really hard to believe it in the moment. So I know, you know, just saying like, oh, you know, there's gonna be another opportunity for you is, you know, it's just words, not actions, right? But just, I hope that the opportunity comes sooner rather than later. That's what I can say. Indubitably. Yeah, that looks right. I wouldn't be able to tell if it's right because I don't know how to spell it. But it looks about right, so I believe you. Yeah, that definitely looks like an English word. Have y'all? Okay, of course everyone has, but you know that like moment where you've like seen a word for too long? Or for me, whenever I made a word big, like I was formatting some stuff and I made a word like really big, and it was the word wait, right? So like, you know, if I put wait, then it looks normal, right? It looks about right. But I don't know why, but whenever I made that word really, really big, it suddenly didn't look like a word like Wyatt. You know, we at. And I was like, what? That's not a word. What type of language is this? And it really scared me, and I hate that. It's like, because. I forget. How is this even a word? Oh my gosh. Yep. Right there. Yeah, totally. Hey, Virga, I'm trying, but it's rough since it's been my interview since 7 months, but thank you, I really appreciate it, and I'll try to believe. No problem. Yeah, you got this. Everything will work out. You know, that is something that is actually true. Despite everything, things always end up working out some way or another. And it's really weird, because like it feels like things shouldn't, you know, because the world is always presented to us as in like if you fail, like that's it, it's over. But it's not. And you know, or at least for me, whenever I've talked to like my mentors and stuff, you know, the people who I trust, and I'm like, hey, I want to be like you know, you're inspiring and stuff, or I like the way you think, they're always like, yeah, you know, you have multiple opportunities, it's not just one and done, because I am very much in the mindset of like, I have one opportunity to make this work, and if it doesn't, I'm fucked. But no, there is always another opportunity, and I've definitely like seen this more than enough, but every time I still get stuck in the mentality of, oh, if this doesn't work, I'm fucked. But yeah, things do manage to work out, because I've definitely like seen some people, or not even some people, like people in my family and stuff, and like, you know, things don't work out, or like, okay, things that they want to go for like don't happen, right? But stuff still manages to work out, and it's just like so weird. It feels like it shouldn't, but it does. Like, not as in like it shouldn't, like, oh, they don't deserve it. No, just like because of how risks affect us, you know? Like how we're like, oh, this is a very risky move. I'm not sure what'll happen, you know, this, oh, it's so scary. But it just like works out, so it's really weird. But that's just life, right? That's just life. I don't know much about it, but I know that it's scary and tricky, and at times it's really annoying, but things still manage to chug along. Time will chug along nonetheless. Time is very mean. Very mean, very rude. We should boycott time or something. Oh man. But, you know, despite everything, things usually end up fine. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Well, firstly, I want to fix that part. There we go. Yeah. I keep thinking of a bunch of like motivational quotes, but I don't want to like not really spam because I'm talking, but you know, just like continuously blab out motivational quotes. But it, you know, it is really cool, you know, just say it. Oh my gosh. There we go. You know, the other day I was on Twitter and I realized there's this tweet that I saw. I think it was by VTuber, but I can't remember who specifically. But they were like, oh, I never understood how the quote, despite everything, it's still you, was a good quote. You know, it seemed like kind of like despite everything that you do or what you try, you're always just you. So like, you know, the want to progress or the want to improve is kind of an endless journey, or not really endless, but you know, like, oh, you know, it's all for naught, you know, NAUGHT. All for naught. And I never realized, but yeah, it could be read like that. I know it's not, you know, it means that like despite no matter what happens or whatever, you're always still you, and like that you never lost control of yourself, you know, kind of like that, or at least that's what I hear it's supposed to mean in the game, and that's kind of like along the lines of what I interpret it as. But it's just like crazy because there's some things where I don't believe they can be interpreted a different way, but they definitely can. Oh man, we have so many classes to schedule, and I need to see if they transfer into college credits. Wait, can we what? I know life sucks, but I'm trying my best. Besides, I'm a 1v1 life any day because I'd rather fight than give up. Exactly. Fight till your very last breath. It's only Jover until you say it's Jover. No, it's not Jover till you say it's Jover. Ah, man. Yep. I've been like recently getting the chance more and more often to like tell motivational stuff to my younger brothers, because like here's the thing, they very much have that, not mentality, but you know, they like me kind of, if I oversaturate them with like, you know, motivational, like, yeah, you know, go do it, go for it, you need to really push yourself, then I kind of like lose motivation, you know? So I can't push them too hard, but I do inspire them to a certain extent. And so sometimes whenever they're like not really, or like I guess a little bit feeling down or stuff, or they're like unsure, I'm just like, well, you know, and I've learned this too, so I can attest to this. You miss 100% of the opportunities that you don't take, and you know, if you shoot for the the stars, you might land on the moon or something like that. Or, oh, if you shoot for the moon, you might land on the stars, you know? And it's true. It's true for the most part. I have experienced that because, like, even if you try and learn a skill for something and for whatever reason it doesn't work out, skills have a way of just, like, sticking around, and then those, like, that know-how transfers. Always. There have been, like, so many things where it just transfers to, and it's random stuff. So, you know, whenever you want to learn something, or whenever you're interested in something, go learn about it, you know, especially when it's free, or it doesn't cost you anything, whether that be like, oh, I want to watch this, this 4-hour, info documentary about, you know, this industry that I could not care less about, but for some reason, it's just interesting right now. Go learn about it, why not, you know? Knowledge doesn't hurt, except for when it does. And then when it does, it does hurt. Oh man, you should be a motivational speaker? Oh my gosh, I've heard that, like, said before, and it's always scary because it's like, whoa. One time I was told, it was funny, I think I was told by, okay, so she wasn't the class president at the time, but she was like a friend of a friend, you know, and I forgot what we were talking about specifically, but we started talking and stuff, and I was telling her, you know, my opinions, and I was like, yeah, you know, this and that, and it affects this, so it actually should be this, and blah, 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 and this is that, you know, I was telling her a bunch of opinions that I had, you know, and I have kind of like a habit of getting really fired up. Oops, that's the wrong brush. And I think I kind of, like, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm so influential, because I don't think I really am. But I do tend to fire up those around me, right? That's what I've noticed myself. And so, you know, like I said that, and I gave like a speech about this and that. Not really a speech, you know, it was only to like me, her, and another friend, right? So, you know, I was kind of just saying all my thoughts on it. And then I finished, and, you know, I was very like passionate about it. And then at the end she was like, you should run for president. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, you know, I could totally see you running for president someday. And, like, I'll just look back and be like, yeah, I remember when I went to school with her. And I was like, you're crazy, you know, because I don't have that much of lofty ambition. So I was like, that's crazy. And then, like, the next year, she ran for student body president. So, yeah, very funny. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I liked it, but then they were too small, so I had to redo these. Boop. Boop. But yeah, I think being a motivational speaker would be fun, but if I didn't have anything, like any type of project or anything to back it up, be like, look, I followed the same advice and this is where I got, then I would I wouldn't feel qualified enough to do it. Because, like, I mean, yeah, motivational speaking is a skill in and of itself, but if you don't have, you know, evidence to show, like, thinking that way can actually lead you to places, then it's like, it's kind of embarrassing, you know? Like, listen, I'm not trying to bash on anyone's career or anything, but there are professional motivational speakers who that's all that they've done. They haven't, like, I don't know, tried to make a business or anything. I mean, not that, you know, like, oh, all motivational speakers have to be entrepreneurs or anything, but, you know, to have, like, something that they tried. Because it's kind of, I don't know, I would feel embarrassed if I just, like, said all that and then had nothing to show. Because, like, even me as I am now, who, you know, feels slightly unaccomplished, I know I've accomplished some things that, like, you know, are an attestament, or is that the right word? Are a testament to the way that I think, you know? But some people, they don't have that, and it's just, I don't want to be that. Oh, man. You're good, because I have failed my classes. I haven't failed my classes. I normally watch documentaries while doing schoolwork. This is making me much more productive somehow. Let's go! I've only been a motivational speaker once. I did a really good job, but when I sat down, I nearly blacked out because of anxiety. I felt that. Hello! Oh man, but yeah, public speaking is, it's just a little bit scary. It was funny today, right? So I showed my dad this, like, this thing that I was working on, right? Because I was like, I want his opinion on it, right? Because he is not an audience that I'm really targeting towards, but if it's at least like somewhat entertaining for him, then it means that I'm hitting a general audience. So it would be good, you know? So I showed it to my dad kind of out of the blue. I was like, can you watch this for me? And he was like, yeah, sure. And then I didn't like, because, okay, I've showed it to my friends before, but I always put on, or like, we're always like in a call or something to where I can't hear the audio that they're listening to, or I kind of can, but like not really, and usually I end up like having to turn off the audio or like unfocusing from the audio, so that way I don't get like too anxious about it, because I get embarrassed, you know? And so I showed my dad it, and you know, it was just on my phone, so he was like, oh, but put the volume up, and I was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna put the volume up, but then I'm gonna step away because I'm really embarrassed by it. And he's like, why are you embarrassed? You know, you should be proud of this. You need to have pride in your work. And I'm like, I do, and I am proud of myself, and I respect, you know, the time and dedication that I put into this. But also, I'm scared of knowing what people think. And he's like, but you go on live streams, you talk in like real time to people. How are you embarrassed? And I'm like, well, because that's different. I can't see their faces. So if they're like cringing, then I can just pretend that I'm not cringing, you know? Like, I can ignore that. But, and then I kind of realized it as I said it, but I was like, whenever it's people that I like really, really care about, like, don't get me wrong, I care about you guys, right? But there's like a delay that we all know exists to where like y'all can show y'all thoughts and stuff for y'all's reactions. So it allows me to speak almost more freely. You know, that's the beauty of the anonymity of the internet, you know? But with my dad, you know, with anybody standing right in front of me, I can't not see their reactions, you know, I can't not acknowledge what happens. So I was like, oh, well, you know, people who I really care about, who I'm going to interact with more, like, I'm scared of knowing what they think. And he was like, I don't know, he gave me this like whole lecture. But it was really funny. Oh man, I could never do public speaking. I would literally explode. My friend introduced me to her friend. We talked, and when I told him I liked dating Rogue, we proceeded to click for matching ones. Nobody's ever done that. I'm glad I made a new bestie. Aw, that's nice. Had to do an assignment for public speaking, which was talking to 3 random people about a subject we like. I had to gather them, and talk started while they stared at me. Dang. Anonymity. It's a weird word. Anonymity. Ah, man. But yeah, it'd be wildin'. Public speaking, I feel like, for me, at least, and I know this is not a sentiment shared by many, but for me it feels like taking a shower, where I don't want to do it when I'm thinking about it and whenever, like, I have to do it. Or not really when I have to do it, but like I don't want to do it because I'm scared. Not scared. I'm not scared of taking a shower. You know, it's just like the, oh, I don't want to. It's too much of a hassle. I don't want to, you know, like go and do all that. You know, getting into it is a struggle. But when I'm in it, I'm like, this is fun. I like this. You know, despite being like out of breath constantly, it's fun. You know, I enjoy it. And then when it ends, I'm like, oh, but I don't want to get out of it now. It's kind of fun. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of enjoy it, but not a whole lot because it scares me a little bit. But it is kind of just a little bit, just tiniest bit fun. Let me see if I can take the. Oh, look! It looks like an eyeball. That's scary. Rotate. Right here. There we go. Pepper gets scared of taking showers. I'm not scared of taking showers. I take plenty of showers. I'm slightly I'm slightly inconvenienced by them. Because, like, here's the thing. If I could wear headphones in the shower, which you shouldn't, right? Because you gotta clean your ears and stuff, you know? I take very good care of my ears, you know? But, like, if I could have some form of entertainment in there, then it's not as bad. And nowadays, it's not that bad because I've kind of practiced, you know, entertaining myself or whatever, you know, just talking to myself. But here's the thing, whenever people are home, I can't talk to myself in the shower because it's normal to sing in the shower. It is not normal to talk in the shower. So I'm like talking to myself in my head. But here's the thing, if I actually get into heated debates in my head, then there's too many voices. The voices! There's too many voices in my head, so then it like gives me a headache, and I don't like having those in the shower. Just play music on your phone. I've done that before, but like some music is just like too fun. And then like some music, like I'm a Vocaloid fan, and a lot of my family, well, not a lot of my family, but like the ones that I live with, don't know what Vocaloid is, and they're just like, ah, yeah, you listen to that stuff. Yeah. And I get embarrassed because like I have to spend a lot of my time with them, and so they know, and I'm just like, oh, but I like Pinocchio P, and I like Eve, and you know I want to listen to Mafu Mafu songs, but they're gonna judge me, so I have to put on like normal songs. But even the normal songs they don't like. Like my mom has told me before, right? Because like whenever I drive, and I haven't done it recently, but whenever I drive, I try and you know like kind of curate what's gonna play. So you know I put on what I say are quote-unquote normal songs, like, you know, AJR, Half Alive, maybe some Samsa if I'm feeling a little bit spicy, you know, but like pretty regular music, I'd say, you know, it feels at least very mainstream. And then my mom's like, why do you always play the weird songs whenever I'm with you? You know, like, it's always only this. Why don't you listen to regular music? I'm like, AJR is regular music. What do you mean? That's the most normal thing I listen to. Oh, man. Yeah, I have heard about it. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. I put your stream on blast or put something else on. I'm embarrassed to have my stuff like blast out loud. Like, you know, when you do it in your homes, like it makes me feel cool because I'm like, look, mom, I'm on TV in someone else's house, and you know, I'm not really showing her, so it's metaphorical more than anything. But you know, it's cool because I'm like, oh wow, look, I made content, you know, and I'm proud of myself, right? But when people I know, like my siblings, you know, like whenever they see videos of me, and even me, whenever I see videos of me, I get scared because I'm like, oh no. Like almost every time without fail, whenever I go onto like any of my alt accounts, right? And usually on TikTok, this happens like 9 times out of 10 on TikToks, it will automatically load in Paprika content, and I'm like, give me a break. So I don't even go on like TikTok that much anymore. No one can hear, it's fine. Well, if no one can hear, then you know, it's totally fine. I'm both proud and embarrassed of my music choice. It's a 50-50 on Spotify. I put it on full blast. The most normal music I listen to is Lamp. It's soft J-pop, and my mom likes it because of me. Aw, that's neat. There's definitely been like... Never mind. I was gonna say, there's definitely been like some songs that my family started liking because of me, but that's not true for my mom or my dad. I don't think they've ever heard a song that I played that they were like, oh wow, that's a very pretty song, what is it called, you know? But they've heard some from my siblings and stuff, so I'm not totally not salty about that. No, I would never be. No, totally no. Oh man. Cause it's like I play, like, I'm the reason, okay? Like, I'm the reason that my siblings have their specific, like, music taste, because my siblings love car rides with me. Like, they love whenever I'm the DJ, you know? They're like, oh, you know, she's gonna put out the bops. You know, she always got, like, the good music taste. And it's just like, my parents do not feel the same, but, like, the music that my siblings find that isn't music that I showed to them, but it's like inspired by, you know, the taste that I that have given to them. They like that, but they don't want to admit that they like any of my songs because they probably don't like it. Like, it's just... There's definitely some favoritism going on there. Classic salty paprika. Oh my god. Solution: block yourself on alt account. Oh my god. That'd be funny. Nah. Unless. Unless. I might have to do that. Oh my gosh. Here we go. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like avoid paprika at all costs. Because it's scary. I don't want to think about it too much. How do I get the smugness in their eyes? Where do their eyebrows go? Let's see. Okay, it would be kind of like that. If I do it too low, like too much of an arc, then it looks sad. I need to do it like, you know, like, I'm laughing at you. Secretly laughing at you, I'm giggling, you're a little goofy, silly guy, and I'm over here giggling. I'm mean. Oh my god, I got reminded by saying that. So one time, this was back in school, like years ago now. Ooh, I feel old. But we were in school, right? It was me and a friend, and we were talking or whatever, we were chatting and we were walking to the next class, and we had just like exited one building and we were entering another building well, right before we got to the entrance of the building, we were walking across kind of this courtyard area that we had, and there was this kid who was running, right? And it was this kid with like, I don't know, he didn't, well, okay, he kind of looked like a nerd kind of stereotype. He had a bunch of books and stuff. Not a bunch, like not a bunch of heavy textbooks or anything, but just like, I don't know, a bunch of random books. And he was running, and I don't know why he was running, you know, like what was going on? But he was running, and he was running through the grass, right? Because like we saw him like running across the main like courtyard, and then rather than take like the pavement, you know, on either side to go around the little grass area, he went through it. So he was trying to cut through it kind of diagonally, right? And, you know, we didn't think much of it. And then he trips on, I don't even know what he tripped on, but he trips and he falls, and all his books kind of like just, you know, go, right? They like spread out, they fan out. And I'm talking with my friend, you know, we're talking about, I don't even remember what we were talking about, but we were talking, you know, like nothing, and then we're like, we see this guy running, and then he just like falls, and you know, all this stuff like just falls, and I don't know why, people falling is funny to me, and so I started like laughing. I couldn't help it, it was funny, and my friend was like, stop, that's mean, and like I wasn't like too close, like he didn't fall, and I was right in front of him, and I'm like, ha ha, you know, like I was a decent amount away, but like I couldn't help it, it was really funny, and my friend was like, we should go help him up, and so we helped him pick up his stuff or whatever, but like I felt bad, but it was funny. I just remembered that. Oh man. My exes and my parents are the reason my playlist consisting of rock, more rock, maybe more rock, metal, and meme songs. Makes sense, makes sense. You're mean. I'm not that mean, but I'm not the nicest person to exist. I say back in my day, and I'm even younger than you, Pep, you make me feel old. It wasn't like, well, it was a couple years ago. It wasn't a super long while ago, but it was, you know, it was a decent amount of time ago. Just considering how long a year is, you know, like, it's pretty long, and so for it to be a multitude of years is, that's pretty long, you know? Oh man, I don't even know if I'm older than Pep, but I agree with you, Baku. I'm feeling like a fossil. I heard a kid with Paul and the son of a bee started laughing so hard, people with the G's. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think everybody has a sense of, well, not everybody. My mom does not have a sense of humor. I cannot joke around with her. Oh man. I've learned. I've gotten one too many like death stares into the soul, and I'm like, okay, alright, I'm not gonna make a joke. Not gonna make a joke. No jokes from Paprika. No more jokes from me. I am not at all a humorous person, according to you. Oh man. I think that's a very important skill in life to have, to be able to know who you can joke around with and who you can't. There was a whole class that I was given on this. It was, not that I give, but I had to sit through a whole class. And it was like, code switching or something like that. And so basically it was like knowing how to talk in front of certain people and stuff. So, you know, in front of your boss, you're probably not going to make jokes about, I don't know, Tom and Jerry meme that you saw, you know, but maybe you'll like share a very lighthearted minion joke with them, you know, but it's crazy that we had a class on that. It seems very obvious to me, but I guess there are some people who are kind of tone deaf in situations like that. And considering it was for like that whole internship thingy that I did, where it was like, we're gonna train the youth to go and work in these like big companies, and they did. And I had a job in a big company, and it felt like a job in a big company because it had its own, like, it was like living in a little town. It was so weird. It had like its own little culture and stuff, and there was like, you know, an understanding that I had to come to. That sounds weird. But, you know, like, I kind of learned, like, oh, you know, that's Jerry, you know, he's Jerry, and that's Steve. He's Steve, you know? Oh, man. I grew up around a bunch of people with Down syndrome because my mom was a director of a special needs branch of our old church. Ah, that's dope. I had a professor who, I think he like, I forgot what he did specifically, but he worked with like a bunch of, like he didn't work, okay, he was a professor and like he had previously held a position or whatever working with children with special needs or whatever. And so he gave us this whole lecture one day, I forgot why, but he was like, yeah, you know, don't treat those people different because they're not, you know, they're just like you and me. And so, you know, if you meet someone like that, or, you know, just for anyone, if you have anybody like that in your family who you're not sure how to treat, they're just people. Treat them like regular people because that's how they want to be treated. And so it was very funny. Because, like, he told us, like, a bunch of stories that he had, and it was just, like, it was funny. It was funny. They're not my stories to tell, but they were funny. I was called a boomer by an older person in your Discord. You make me feel old. I've also told I talk like grandma, so it doesn't help. Ah, I felt that. I've been told that too, and you know what I did? Like, I'm not saying, you know, you gotta change yourself or anything, because you. Be proud of you. You know, that's an important thing. That's an important skill to have. But what I did whenever I was told that, like, years ago was I learned how to use, like, up-to-date terminology and stuff. So I learned a bunch of terminology. And now I'm like, yeah, that's very hip. That was lame, no. But nah, you know, like, I learned how to integrate the language. I don't know how to say it without sounding so fucking old. But, you know, I learned how to talk, like, to my peers, to where I didn't seem as intimidating, because I was told a lot that I was not super intimidating, but, like, I was weird. Because, like, the way that I would talk, I talked very formally, and they were like, why do you talk like that? And I'm like, talk like what? And they were like, well, you're saying all these, like, formal words, and it makes me feel like, I don't know, I'm talking to some old librarian or something. And I'm like, I'm just a kid, and my life is a nightmare. Oh, man. Rick is, like, 70, she's old as if. Oh my god. I talk to almost everyone the same. I'm jokey or very formal. With autism, tone deaf is usually default state. Sometimes I forget to filter, it's completely off, and I'll just say stuff. I felt like that. It's because you're young, guys. I'm not that young, Baku. I'm the same age as you. If I cough up young, you are young. Huh. Brain no work. It's funny, because, like, to different people... Okay, so it's very funny, actually. So... What story to tell? So, okay. I am coming to terms now... Not like barely right now, right? But like recently I've come to terms with the fact that like I can like very drastically change my age. Because like this is dependent, and this goes to like back up those facts, which like I hated to hear this in high school, but it was like, oh, you know, first impressions are really important, and you know, how you dress, how you look, and how you act can determine how people are going to treat you. I hated hearing that because I was like, that's bullshit. You should treat people all the same way because we're all people. You know, I was very passionate about this in high school, and I still kind of am, but I've learned that it's kind of the way of the world, and I can use it to my advantage. So I kind of learned how to, you know, like, well, if I can win, then it's okay. I mean, you know, of course not like stealing wins from other people, but you know, just learning how to work with the system has made my life immensely easier. But I can like drastically reduce my age based on like how I act and stuff. And so this was always a skill that I had, especially with my speech. Whenever I was younger, because like at one point my older brother had like, I don't remember if it was his like girlfriend or friend, right? But or I forgot who it was. Are they even related to my brother? I don't even know. But like I got this person's phone number, or like they started texting me, and I was like, oh, this isn't that person. And then like we started talking kind of, and I forgot what we talked about, just like regular stuff, very very like average conversation. They were like how old are you? And I was like, how old do you think I am? And they were like, oh, you seem like decently old. So they were like, I think they said that I was around like 27, and I was in fact not 27 at that age. I was way younger. So I was like, wow, you're way off. I'm in fact not that age. And they were like, why do you talk like that then? And I was like what? Oh man. But yeah, you know, the way you dress, the way, you know, you make yourself look, the way that you talk has a big impact on how people see you. Which, you know, seems very like, you know, like obvious, but sometimes we just need that drilled into our head. Like me, because I didn't realize that was a thing. Oh man. That was a simple plan reference. How's it going? Welcome in, Radioactive Penguin. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Happy Wednesday, and it's going relatively well. I've accidentally called a 30-year-old young. My mother and I have 40-year difference, so I have her older way of speaking. Ah, I felt that. I felt that. Oh man, you either act like a grandma or like Nova. Doing alright currently at work, so I can't stay long. Paprika time is a good time. Let's go! Paprika time! It's a Wednesday, it is. It's a Wednesday! Oh my god, I've been running out of jokes of like that I can make. Like, oh, it's Wednesday, yay! You know, this time I resorted to just a yippee. That was all I could muster. I couldn't think of anything else, but next Wednesday is gonna be a Wednesday. We're gonna win. I don't know what we're gonna win, but we're gonna win something. Realize it's just flan. Jeans and a hoodie. See, like, so, like, okay. So, let me tell you a brief story, right? So me, right, Paprika, I went to my dad's work the other day, right? And I helped him, well, not really helped him, I just sat there for the rest of the day. They did majority of the work. But my dad's coworker was there, right? And so, that day, what I wore is I wore this, like, pair of overalls, right? Just kind of simple overalls. Heap. And they have like these flare end pants, right? Boop, boop. They're very comfy. I like them. So that's what I wore, right? And so, you know, I was just minding my business or whatever. I was there. I had my hair tied up, and I think I had a cap on. I don't remember. But yeah, you know, I was chilling, and the coworker had told me like, "Oh, wow, you look very young." And so I had previously come to my dad's job another time, but that time what I wore was this dress because I think I'd gone out with like some coworkers or something. Whoa, that was crazy. I'd gone out with some coworkers or something, so I had like this like really pretty dress on, right? The last time that I came there, so like let's see, it was kind of like, I think something like that, and it had like sleeves. It was a really pretty dress. But just like a regular little dress or whatever, and I had like a purse or whatever, and I just like, I was very normal. And she was like, yeah, you know, the last time that I saw you here, you look like, you know, like a grown woman, and, you know, you looked very pretty. There we go. And so she was like, yeah, like, I thought you looked, like, way older, so I guess not. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And, like, I can understand it, kind of, because, you know, it's definitely, like, a change in what I was wearing, a change in the way that I dressed, but still. I didn't think it would make that much of a difference, but apparently people actually care what you look like. I mean, not really care, but, you know, she was affected by it, to say the least. Not really affected, that's the wrong word, but, you know, she noticed, and it was crazy. Oh, man. Everything's older. Someone thought I was 20. No! For me, the only time that I got my age confused was at high school, was in early teens. But by being 6'1" with large sideburns, someone thought I was a school janitor. Oh wow. Yikes. It's awesome though. Since elementary, people thought I was either a short teacher or upper grades. Still get it. Ah. Oh my god. Damn it, Yurkun. Oh my gosh, it's always, I'm like, oh, well, what's your code saying? And it's like, oh, damn it. If you look here, you're a glue eater. If you look here, you live under a table. It's like, ah, damn it. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Yurkun. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well, and if not, I hope it gets better. Oh man, but you know, technically the first one to fall for that is Yurkun himself, because he's the one who has to write them. So, you know, at the very least, we can be comforted by that. If nothing else, that is the one thing we can latch on to. In hope. Out of hope. For hope. I don't even know. Oh, man. There we go. I think that's okay. Hmm. I'm going through it here. There was like something where I was like, oh, this would look good, and then I forgot what I was gonna do. So now I'm here, sitting here, crying in. Well, I never had a prom just, but dun, dun. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Joke's on you. I use voice to text. Well, ah. Well, you had to look at it before hitting send, and you looked at it whenever it went into the chat, more than likely, because everybody looks into their message whenever it goes in the chat, so, you know, the statement still stands. Guilty until proven innocent. That is the way of the peppers. Oh my gosh. Anyone else eat stuff? Just to see people's reaction. I like eating limes and sour stuff, making eye contact, not moving a muscle in my face other than to chew. It's funny. Whew, have a friend just like you. They are scary. They are very scary. That friend is my dad. my dad does that. The other day, he just grabbed a lemon and he was like, oh, you know, this is gonna be really good, and he just like ate it, like just in his mouth, gone. And I was like, you ate that just like that? And he's like, well, yeah, you know, it tastes good. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Oh man, I'm proud to say that I can real quick draw a what's it, semicolon 3. What else do you call that face? I usually call it like a cat face, but I don't actually ever say cat face. I just like mentally mark it as like, oh, that's like a cat face, you know, it's a little cat face. I do. I'll eat lemons and large chilies in front of a bunch of people. Oh my god. I eat them because I like them. They're a hybrid. I can always send messages. Also, I never look at any of my messages because I want to see what was said before. I don't know. X'd out. It's a cat face? Right, right? That's what I would consider it, because... I mean, I don't really know what... Well, okay, no, I kind of get it. So I was gonna say, I don't know what exactly makes it a cat face, but I do know what makes it a cat face, because I have in fact looked at a cat's face. I can confirm I've seen a cat's face. A cat has in fact been sighted. So, like, they do actually, they have a little mouth, and it's so funny because whenever like they open their mouth, they just kind of like, and they look so funny. It is so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty good. I like that. Okay, I like it, Picasso. I think the one thing that I ate that made people confused and freak out were these sour, sweet candies called Barnett's. Ate a bunch without flinching so others would try it and they tasted sour. Ah man, is it like the warheads? I was saying that lemons aren't real and YouTube didn't send it. Oh my god, they're like, oh no, you can't gaslight people here, they'll believe you. Oh my god. Well, you know, lemons aren't a naturally occurring fruit. They are something that we kind of genetically engineered, kind of, because they're a cross between other citruses. I forgot what exactly, but I know they're not. They're technically, to an extent, not real. To a very small extent is what I'll say. Turn this way. Boop. Nope. Boop. Yeah, that works. Kind of, not really, but it's fine. There we go. I hope the line's gonna look stable, because it is not being made in a stable way, but I hope it looks somewhat stable. Way stronger than warheads? Oh, damn. Doesn't that, like, mess up your tongue? Like, if you I don't know, if you have too many warheads, or anything like sour because of, I forget what it's called, but the thing that makes stuff sour. I think it's, is it citric acid? It might be, I don't know, it's some type of acid. That is typically put in very sour candy, and it's like, if you have too much of that, that will, like, tear through your tongue. I know that, but... Oh my god, I need to buy them. Warheads are too sweet for me. Yeah, sweet? What's wrong with y'all? Yeah, they're a hybrid between lime and something else I can't remember. You know what's funny? I found out lemons aren't natural. They're a crossbred over a lime and sour citron. Life didn't give a shit. We did it ourselves. I think that was a meme. Ah, that's right. That's right. Also, I think I didn't say welcome in, but welcome in, Sai. Hope your day is going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Happy Wednesday. I think that's my greeting. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. It's advised to not eat too many barnettes because it can damage your mouth. I reply, yummy. I like the taste of pain and destroyed my gums. Oh no. What flavor do you recommend? Alright, I'm heading out. I'm gonna do probably the R6 Siege. Okay, have fun. Bye bye. Let's see. Baku with barnettes. Any flavor. Man, there was a kid in my school one time. He was the reason that, okay, so for 1 year, they stopped selling the hot Cheetos that they would sell in the school that I went to, because there was this kid who ended up in the hospital because every day for lunch they would eat like a couple of bags of hot Cheetos. I believed it was like the oven baked hot Cheetos or something like that. I don't remember, but every day they would eat like a couple bags of those, and you know, like every day that they came to school, which was pretty regularly. And so eventually they ended up burning a hole through their stomach because of, I don't know, the spices or whatever. And so they got sent to the hospital. And I don't know if the school got sued or anything, I don't remember. But I do remember like a bunch of kids were like, why don't we have any more hot Cheetos? What does this mean? Why? Why do you hate us so much? And like it eventually got leaked that it was like, oh, a student ended up in the hospital because of that. And we're like, whoa. I don't remember what happened to them. I think they were okay. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. It was crazy. I didn't know that could happen. But yeah, it burns through your stomach eventually. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, don't eat too many hot Cheetos. Balance out that diet, definitely. It can in fact be deadly. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's not super bad. All things considered. Let's see, I want to start commissions. I don't get any pay method though, other than Robux. I don't know where to start, or even if my art is good enough. Any advice? Honestly, I got none. I have no idea. Just, I mean, you go for it. Advertise on... TikTok is very easy to advertise, although now they're really changing the algorithm. They're trying to be like a different type of YouTube, which is crazy. You know, okay, so like, okay, completely unrelated. I'm so sorry, I get distracted. But I've noticed that okay, so for a while I felt like my attention span was like really, really short, and I was like, this is bad. This is bad. I don't want to be a short attention span kid, you know? I want to be a long attention span. And the only thing that really changed drastically was I started reading again. I started reading some manhwa, and, you know, I love me some good manhwa. So I read, and then, I don't know, like, I've been going through mainly YouTube Shorts recently, and I'm just like, this is too short for me. Like, this is not doing it for me. I want a long video essay to listen to. And so I've, like today, I listened to this very, like, it was a 1 hour long video. I think it was like an hour and a half, I don't know. But it was, I know it was at least an hour, and they were talking about like some drama or whatever in these Korean families or something. And it was just like, it was crazy to listen to. But I was so entertained. And it's just like, yay. I think my, my attention span is back. Oh my god. Oh yeah,
Huh?
what I was, oh, that scared me. Oh my god, I forgot redeems exist. I was like, what just did that? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say you could advertise on TikTok and stuff, because I feel it's a very easy platform to, you know, post on and such. But because like discoverability on YouTube is a little tricky, because if you want to get like regular, because the thing is, for commissions, it's marketing. You have to be able to market yourself and really like advertise yourself. And this feels very much like the kettle calling the kettle calling the pot black, or the pot calling the kettle black. I don't remember what the actual idiom is, but like I know how to do what I want to do, but I don't do it, and so that's kind of my fault. But from what I've heard, because I've looked into a lot of information, as long as you're able to like advertise yourself, get yourself an audience and stuff, then commissions, like you'll actually be able to make money from it. I don't know how exactly it's gonna work with accepting payments through Robux, because to be honest, that's like if I saw someone who had like a really pretty art style and I was like, oh, I want to commission them for some fan art, I would feel kind of like, oh, but I have to give them Robux? Like that's kind of weird. So I don't know what to say on that front, but your main or your biggest thing to worry about is to kind of make yourself known. You know, make it so where like, oh, okay, they're this one with this art style. So whether that be sticking to one fandom and drawing like only certain characters or something, stuff like that. This is the wrong one. That's how you make people know you for your art. There we go. I'm being lazy, hold on. Can I put 0.5? 1.5, please? 1.5. Enter. There we go, that's pretty good. What happens if I merge it back down? Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I didn't want to make the thickness bigger, because I was like, oh, that's kind of annoying. Let's see. The pot called the kettle black is a phrase. Kettle is calling teapot black. Insta uni? I can't think of anything. Oh yeah, Insta is really good for art too, but because it's like oversaturated kind of, it is also a little bit difficult. But I feel like TikTok is very good for discoverability. But now they're doing like that change. I don't know if y'all have gotten that, like those videos where it's like the algorithm is changing, because I get those every now and then. But I've been getting a lot recently on TikTok where it's like, oh yeah, you know, they're changing to where now they're promoting landscape videos and they have to be over 7 minutes and blah 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 blah, you know, all that. And it's just like, oh, okay. Alright. Oh man, save screenshots of interactions and written agreements. True, true. Yeah, you gotta be really careful about that. As an ex-artist, I remember commission hell I used to go through. Oh dang, YouTube Shorts. Really? I feel like you have to be very precise with your YouTube Shorts. Very short YouTube Shorts are good. Like, under 30 seconds is usually like a good guarantee. Once you're like, like, they have to, okay, YouTube Shorts have to either be really good or they have to be very short. And usually, like, with the more briefness of it, it tends to do better. That's what I've learned. That's, like, legitimately what I've learned. And, you know, of course, there is also, like, knowing what your target audience is and stuff like that, but, like, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. But yeah, good luck. It's a lot. Oh my god. Let's see, okay. I gotta actually do the hair, I don't want to. Let me make it a tiny bit thicker. Yeah, it's funny because, like, my younger brother, he's like, he's getting into art, right? He wants to pursue art and stuff, and it's really cool. And the thing is, I have a bunch of information on it because I, you know, was planning to pursue art and stuff, and it's just like I never took that final step to actually get into the field. So, like, I have a bunch of information for him and stuff, and I'm able to help him. But then he's like finally gotten to the last step where it's like, okay, this is the last thing I need to do. And I'm like, yeah, that's the one step that I never did. So I was never able to actually get into the field. But I know there's like a bunch of tutorials and stuff on how to do it. And it's super easy according to them. But I just never did it. So, you know, once you pass that threshold, you're in. You know, from there, it sounds pretty easy. So.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Attention span people, no, it's not good. I don't know how y'all do that. I feel like, because, like, I get annoyed. Like, okay, nothing wrong with people having short attention spans. It's fine. It's a sign of the times or something, right? But I get annoyed if too much time passes and I don't notice it, because then I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna run out of time. My whole life's gonna pass before me, before I even notice, you know, and it makes me panic. So I don't like, if I, so like, I don't like binge watching series and stuff for an entire day, even though, like, if I start a series, I will more than likely binge watch it. But it's a habit that I don't like, because I like noticing when the day passes, but whenever it passes completely, then I'm like, oh my god, the entire day passed, and it makes me panic. So I don't like doing that too often, so usually there will be like, oh, one day that I actually end up doing that, and then after that day, it'll be like 2 weeks before I even touch another series, because I'm scared that I'll end up binge watching it and stuff. But I feel like that's the only way to consume content, because, like, you know, especially for series and stuff, it's like, I want to know what happens, you know, you can't just leave me hanging on this. And I do the same thing with mangas and stuff. I read chapter after chapter after chapter unless it's not completely finished. Now, of course, I do stop every now and then, you know, like, oh, I gotta go eat, oh, I gotta go do chores, oh, I gotta, you know, edit and stuff. I will stop, but it feels, like, very inconveniencing whenever I do, you know. I prefer to just read it all in one go, which, you know, is probably not the best way to consume media, but I don't know. So yeah, I don't know, I don't like having a short attention span, and recently, especially now, I don't know why. It's just like, I'm like, ugh, I want something longer. I want something that's not gonna immediately, like, go away as soon as I touch it, you know? As soon as I get into it, it's over and I have to find part 2 or something. Like, it's kind of annoying. Oh man, I got 4 to 6 assignments done. That's so woo. Oh, okay, then yeah, totally. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I thought it was for short attention span. But that's great. That's amazing. Good job. I've watched Pyrocynical's video essays are the best, second best free game, an hour and a half to 2 hours is respectfully, yet I still have 3 brains and the attention span of a goldfish. I felt that. Sometimes we need quick content, you know, I totally understand that, because there are some memes that only work because they're, like, so quick, you know? So I totally understand that. Because, like, my dad always laughs at, like, the quick Spanish memes that I show him, and it's really funny. And those make me happy. So there's definitely, like, not that I'm saying there's not a place for short form content. It's just, like, too much of it. It's like sweets for me, you know, like, too much of them, and I'm like, okay, I never want to see this ever again. There we go. You know what I realized? So okay, how do I explain this without sounding, like, so weird? Whenever I see a content creator that, like, oh wow, they had a really interesting thing, or, like, I want to know about them, what I'll do is I'll look at their shorts tab, right? And, like, not every content creator does shorts or whatever, and that's fine. But I kind of use it as, like, a synopsis, you know what I mean? The summary of them, you know? Like, what are they like? What is their content like? What, you know, what's their vibe, you know? And it's kind of in the same sense of, like, how the books, you know, the books. Now, books in general at the end, on the back, they used to have, like, a little summary or whatever. That's kind of what I use shorts for nowadays whenever I'm looking at a content creator. I'm like, oh yeah, what's their whole deal? What do they like? And I can't really say if they're that effective. I think to some extent they are, but sometimes they're not. So it's like, it can be a mixed bag. But yeah, that's what I noticed. I thought that was kind of weird. Oh man. I passively listen to stuff now. I do it while doing homework and other things like cook club and cooking. Ah, nice. Yeah, it's why I don't play MMOs and I can get addicted and games management. I felt that. And I don't want that. Yeah. it's addicting and it's really bad. Too many time on my hand. Binge watching is natural for me. I'm usually jumping from stream to stream. Ah, I felt that. What are you doing in my swamp, donkey? Oh, then I gotta care to make better shorts then. Oh man, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like it's good. You can tell, not a whole awful lot, but you can tell, like, a little bit about the content creator based off of shorts and stuff. And it's also really easy as opposed to, like, trying to watch an entire stream. Like, don't get me wrong, the ideal thing would be you watch a couple of their streams and be like, oh, okay, this is a vibe that I get from them. But it's so much easier to watch shorts because it's so much quicker, so yeah. Like, now I'm doing homework, watching you, crocheting, eating pumpkin seeds. Ooh, nice. That sounds like very much like a whole vibe, a whole cottage vibe. There we go. I was clicked onto a different screen, so I had to, like, oh. Wait, actually, did this start right? Nope, it didn't. Yeah, it's probably fine, honestly. There we go. I was singing the melody of a fan-made Minecraft diss song. Also watching a video while holding
You
conversation
right.
through text, but funny British man talking about a game holds my attention. I felt that, I felt that. Yeah, sometimes like, okay, I go through, how to say it? I don't know how exactly to say it, but I know what you mean, like having to have multiple sensory inputs, kind of. Like sometimes I like, or actually a lot of time I fidget with stuff, and like sometimes, like while watching long streams, like whenever I have to watch my own VODs, usually I listen to them while I'm drawing or something. And there are certain times where, you know, it does pull my attention, so from there, like, it's different. It's definitely not, like, oh, the best way to multitask, but it usually does require some form of multitasking. And I usually do that whenever... I tend to do that a lot whenever my dad's talking. I'll, like, scroll through some stuff, and it's just, like, I don't know. I try not to do it because I realize that, like, it doesn't seem very nice, so usually I don't do it, but occasionally I'll find myself, especially with my younger siblings. But it sucks too, because like, if one thing even pulls your attention for just like a second more than the other, especially when you're doing something that's supposed to be like more passive than anything, it's like, you end up kind of ignoring them. Like sometimes I'll see a meme that like requires reading, and it's funny, so it pulls my attention completely, and then I forget what my sibling is talking about, and then I feel bad because I have to like ask them to repeat themselves. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't focus hard enough. What did you just say? And usually I'm able to like remember a little bit of what they said, but sometimes it's just, whew. Sometimes I really fuck up and I just like completely forget what they were talking about, and I'm just like, I don't remember, please. I don't remember. And sometimes I'll be, you know, kind of like reasonably upset, like, oh no, come on, man. So, yeah. Literally me, every spiffin' Brit video. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know about you, but sometimes whenever I watch, like... Okay, two different things, but hold on, I'll focus on one thing. Whenever I watch videos where someone has, like, a certain accent, sometimes I'll notice that, like, I'll kind of, like, mimic it a little bit. I have a habit of mimicking, like, certain things that I hear. So, like, if someone says something kind of funny, like, not funny as in, like, oh, they messed up the word, but just funny as in, like, I don't know why it sounds funny, I'll, like, mimic it too. Which is not great, because sometimes I have the, like, urge to do that in public randomly, and I'm like, nope, don't do that, you'll get beat up. They'll think you're making fun of them, don't do that. Oh my god, but sometimes I do it to my siblings, and it's funny then, but out in public, it's like, nope, don't do that, nope, stop it, resist the urge. Oh my god. Mood, it's funny. Oh, there we go. It's funny when I stay in pure silent and then I put on my phone and hit play and she starts telling me something. I told her and we giggled over it. I just now hit play. Oh my god. Oh, CTube does not work. No, I really need to disable that one. Crap. Yep. Boop. Bap. Oh my god. Okay, alright. Nobody panic. Yeah, the way to get that one is be-booed. I haven't fixed any of the redeems. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm panicking, can you tell? I bet you couldn't. Yep. Tab. Speaking of, did they keep janking you up? Oh, did what keep janking me up? The redeems? They're still weird. I don't know where to start with them. Because, like, especially with B-Boot, it's such a weird thing. Like, it doesn't make sense. Based on how it's set up, it makes 0 sense. And so, because I don't know where to start with it, it's kind of like a mental block to where, like, I don't want to do it because I know that it's going to take a while. So I just, like, procrastinate it more. which is worse, so... Yeah, that's where we're at with that. Like last stream scuffs, I didn't let you... Oh, yeah, that I figured it out. That, it was the Stream Elements plugin that I had to completely, like, remove it, so... Pog. Okay, there's your refund. Let's see. I actually realized I'm literally playing game, watching Pep, and timing my food all at once. Oh my god, I felt that. I think nowadays, since the world is always so busy, it's very common to have like multiple things going at once. It's just like some people, they don't appreciate it. They're like, ah, why aren't you listening to me wholly and fully? And I can't believe you're also looking at your phone. It's like I'm literally just looking at photos of drawings. It's not that big of a deal. I can absolutely hear what you're saying. Oh my gosh. There's this one thing that my mom would do, and it was always scary, but she would like, okay, so sometimes she would say stuff, right? She would be angry or whatever. She was like lecturing us or something, and we wouldn't have anything to say after that. And like, I don't know, I feel awkward. I feel like I'm not supposed to look at them whenever they're lecturing me. So like, you know, because like if you make direct eye contact the entire time, I think to them it feels like a challenge sometimes. Like, oh, I don't agree with you. I'm angrily staring at you. And so like, you know, I don't look at them, and I just kind of like look near them, and then she'll like in Spanish scream like, "Oíste!" And it's like, yeah, I heard you. But like, you also have to watch your tone too, because like if you just say like, yeah, I heard you, then they're like, oh, you got something to say. It's like, no, I'm just trying to let you know that I heard you. It's very complicated. People are extremely complicated. Oh my gosh. But yep, that's just how it is, I guess. Yep. And then... that should be fine. I'm thinking about... yeah, no worries. Madres. For real, for real. It's scary. To this day, I'm still scared of my mom. But I don't think I'd ever admit it to her. Because she'd be like, oh, I don't understand why you're scared of me. And it's like, that's the exact reason why I'm scared of you. Oh my gosh. Right here. Right there. Right there. Nope, not there. This one. Up here. There we go. Let's see. I'm making a custom doll of a friend's birthday. I don't have stuff to make it full from scratch anymore, but I can still paint it and make clothes. Oh, that's cute. Is it gonna be kind of like those Coraline dolls? Those are a little bit creepy, but you know, they're kind of cute still. My friend for Christmas, she made me a Hatsune Miku doll, and it makes me like so happy. It kind of looks like a Lala Loopsy doll, but like Hatsune Miku, and it's crocheted, so it's really fucking cool. I'm really happy with it. And yeah, every time I look at the Hatsune Miku, I'm like, Hatsune Miku! I don't know, I like Hatsune Miku, and it looks really cool, and so it makes me happy. Hay que tener cuidado con la chancla. For real, for real. Oh man. Yeah, no. Nothing scarier than a mother's rage. Especially when she starts throwing things, because, ooh, scary. There we go. I make my own sometimes, so I'm using this as reference. Ah, nice, nice. This one. And then right here. There we go. Now it looks a little too thick though. Damn it. Okay, wait, hold on. I can fix that super easy. Let's see. I can send you an example of one from the place I bought mine from. Didn't make clothes or makeup, but it's the same base. Ah. Here's a mom's universal. Mine's just as loud, and she's near deaf, but If anyone's around friends, they mistake her for speaking for full-on bursts of anger. Oh, dang. Yeah, moms are loud. Scary. Yeah, that's why we have an art channel on Discord. Yeah! Let's see. Yeah, I would go on art. Art encompasses anything that you make. Let's see. Not my case. Thought in my case it was my caretaker that was loud and bossy. My mother speaks Turkish when she's mad. None of my friends understand her, so it's scary to them. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, whenever... Okay, so, like, people screaming in general is scary, right? Like, that's the first thing that we gotta... what's it called? Set. You know, like, we gotta set that standard. Screaming people are scary. If anyone screams, it always spooks me a little. But, like, when they yell and you don't know what they're saying, it's possibly worse. Because then it's like, I don't know how to react, you know? And so it's awkward. I mean, it's always not good. Because, like, I've definitely been around whenever other people got yelled at, and, like, I perfectly understood it. It's just like, I don't know what to do. Exactly like that. The facial expression is funny. Yeah. I'm going for a little, like, smug look. Thought it would look cute. Let's see. So I found this channel from Shorts. Gotta say you're funny and I've enjoyed your stuff. Didn't know you streamed. Happy I found this. Oh, welcome in, Alex Rose. I hope you enjoy the stream, and thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh man, comments like those are the reason why I keep doing. I mean, it sounds kind of lame to say, but it's like, I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, I'm not funny at all. I should stop doing things because people don't think I'm funny. And then I'll remember, well, you know, like, other people have said it, and, like, I never bring it up that I don't think I'm funny. I mean, I have occasionally, but not super often, and usually these comments come completely unrelated to, like, those moments, and I'm like, I think people think I'm funny. And let me tell you, that's a major ego booster, because, like, if you can make other people laugh, like, you know, at that point, what more is there to accomplish in life? Oh my god, so I appreciate it. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy. And I'm glad you found us too. Welcome in, you're officially an honorary pepper. Oh man, for the rest of your life. Yep, pepper life, you're a pepper now. I mean, last short was very fascinating. It got traction. Yeah, it did. I'm so surprised. I was expecting it to, like, I mean, like, I knew it was a good one, but sometimes I make good ones, and I'm like, oh yeah, this one's great, I like it so much, and then, like, listen, I'm not all about views, right? I've watched, like, those, whatchamacallit, those, like, analysts or whatever, where they're like, yeah, you know, the TikTok algorithm and the YouTube algorithm, and so when you're getting, like, 100 views, it, like, your views are bad, your views are very bad, and, like, you gotta understand that's my regular view, and, like, the thing is, I started making content in general with the expectation of no one was gonna watch me whatsoever. So I was like, yay, 70 views! Yay, 100 views! I'm content with that. Cause like 100 people watched it. That's nice! That's cool! Do you know how much 100 people is? That's like a surprising amount. You ever folded 100 cranes? It's a lot, you know? So like, I get happy with that, so... Like, to see that many, I was like, whoa! Well, that's good, you know? And yeah, I didn't need the answer, so it's very interesting to look at them, and some of them I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute! So I'm excited. Is that a wouldn't you like to be a Pepper 2 reference? What's that? Oh man. I'm so mad I can't disappear because you put me in a short. Oh my gosh. It is a reference? I don't know. Man, for a second, I forgot that y'all can't see, like, my shoulders and stuff, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna shrug. And, like, I fully shrugged and everything, and I can't shrug. I just want to dissolve. You are not a bath bomb, you're a pepper. No dissolving. Peppers do not dissolve. We are undissolvable. Undilutable. We just exist. Oh, that's on the wrong layer. There we go. Let's see. Go ahead, erase some of this. There we go. That's not too bad. You know what I noticed? So I had to go through like a bunch of my streams and stuff recently, right? And I noticed that almost on every art stream, I end up saying, yeah, that's not too bad, because I have to reassure myself constantly that, like, oh yeah, I'm actually decent at drawing. Am I the best? No, but I'm not bad. And so I always have to reassure myself that. So, like, within almost every, like, I haven't watched all of my art streams, but within almost every art
Yeah,
stream that I
baby!
did watch,
That's what I've
there
been
was
waiting
always
for.
a moment where, like, I zoomed out, looked at it, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Oh man, you're not a bath bomb, you're a pepper. Freaking 2024. Exactly, exactly. An old movie from the 80s called Short Circuit is a funny bit where the robot reads a sign that says, "Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?" I always think of that whenever I hear the word pepper. Huh, I've never heard of that. Oh my god. I'm gonna screenshot that and I'm gonna watch that after stream. Cause if I look it up now, then it's not gonna it's gonna show and I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, and I don't want to deal with that right now. Oh my god. I think I got all my homework done. Yo, Pog! We love your art and it's wonderful. I'm glad, I'm glad. I'm not super confident in my drawing skills. So, funny thing. Well, not funny thing. Honestly, it's like the exact opposite of funny. So, man, I hope my brother never watches this stream. So this is about my brother. He started art, like, pretty young, right? And oh wow, that was scary. He started art pretty young, and when he started, I noticed immediately that he had like a little bit of skill, a little bit of raw talent, you know? And so like naturally, you know, being a caring older sister, I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna teach you my ways. I'm gonna, you know, help you with as much as I can. So, you know, I would give construction criticism, but I would make sure not to be like too pushy about certain things, because like a lot of the fun dies if you just like, oh well, you know, that it's okay, but like you need to fix this and that, you know. If you're constantly just like giving them advice, then it feels like, oh, you can't do anything right, you know. So I made sure to be like very careful with it, but like still I would help him for the most part. And I noticed, right, but I never said anything because, you know, like it's only natural that someone's better than you know. So I didn't say anything. And I think he never really, like, noticed it. Like, he never noticed that he was, and I will say this, he's better than me at art, right? He is better than me at art. But it's fine, you know, because I'm glad someone's good at art, right? You know, it just means, like, one more good artist in the world. And so, like, I never said anything, and then one day my dad told me, right, because, like, recently he drew this, like, portrait in chalk in our backyard, right? And it looks really cool, like, very stylized. I like my brother's style. I like his art. So he drew this, and like after, because they were over for the weekend, right? And so then we took them back to mom's house, and then like we were talking or whatever, and we were talking about him, and he was like, you know, I think he's gonna pass you up. I think he's gonna be better than you. And I was like, yeah, I know. And he's like, what do you mean? Like, my dad asked me, like, what do you mean? And then I told him, like, ever since he first started drawing and he started animating and stuff, and, you know, he did this and he did that, I noticed that he has, like, he not only has passion for it, but he's pursued it and stuff. And because of that, he's naturally beefed up his skill more. And so I think he's better than me, too. And I kind of expected it a long time ago. And, you know, like, it sucked a little bit, right? I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm a saint and I don't get jealous. Like, no, a little part of me is like, dang, I wish I could be that good. But like, I don't just sit with that, you know, like, oh dang, if only I could be that good. That means that if I want to be good, I have to start working at it, you know. And that's what I've been doing, and in my own way I've progressed, and I'm proud of where I, you know, like how far I've come, because let me tell you, there's art hidden, not on my channel, but art hidden in general, that is like, oh my god, I can't believe I made that. I should have never made anything to begin with, you know. But we can grow from places like that. As long as we have the will to continue to work at it, it's possible to get better. So yeah. Oh man, it's a very cute movie, recommend. Oh wait, for real? Short Circuit, we saw it in Spanish, but I said, oh, I'm gonna have to watch that movie then. Let's see. Oh yeah, when kids ask me to teach them, I don't, because I don't take it too seriously unless they look serious, and I go like, well, because criticism ain't a hobby. Criticism for a hobby ain't the same to start something for money. For real, for real. So you have a cousin that showed the ropes, and now I think she's way better. Secret Freak art lord. Yeah, there's, man, it was funny. So like, my siblings are my art buddies, right? I have another younger brother too. I have like I have a lot of brothers. But one of our other younger brothers too, he's also in art, right? So he's kind of like he's there alongside with us. And you know, he's still beefing up his skill too or whatever, but I think I messed up. I don't know how to put I don't know how to put this on. Okay, well, first things first, let me fix that a little bit. Whatchamacallit? What was I gonna talk about? I was gonna talk about my brothers and their art, but I don't remember what specifically. Oh yeah. So they're like my art friends, right? Because I mean, I have an older cousin too who also does art, but she does like very like hyper realistic art, and her art is also cool, and she's better than me. And you know that's a given, right? Because like, like she could draw a horse before I can, which is a very low bar because I still can't draw a horse. So learn how to draw a horse, and you can say I'm better at art than Paprika. Like it's the bar is low. The bar is very low. Oh my gosh, but like she's kind of the one who got me into art, right? And so she's also an art friend that I have that's kind of close, but also because of that skill difference, I'm like, you know, like a little intimidated by her, right? So my siblings are more of my art friends. And so we would do like these little games or whatever. We called them games, but they weren't really games. They were more like art challenges and stuff, where we would choose these like base poses or whatever on Pinterest, like, oh, you know, a trio pose reference or something like that. And so we would like pick ones and we would send them to each other, and then we would draw like us in them, right? So like we would assign each person to a pose or whatever, and then we would draw ourselves, and it was really fun. What was I gonna say? I don't remember, but I don't know, yeah, I would do that with them. And, you know, get art friends. They're fun. Man, I have no idea what I was gonna say. I gave up on being good at art. All the classes and time was making me stressed, taking the fun away. Give them enough criticism to motivate, not stress. Do it for fun now. I felt that. Yeah, it's very important because, like, even me, like, I'm a harsh critic on myself. So like I know that if I get like too caught up in like oh well it's, you know, it doesn't look this good, and you know, how come you can't draw like this, and it takes all the fun away. So you have to be like very cautious with how you present criticism and stuff. And to my brother, like he's gotten better definitely at criticism, but whenever he's young, that's the time for passion. When you're young, it's the time to have passion, and like that's when you're experimenting the most, you know? So naturally you're probably gonna make pieces that are more on the questionable side, you know? And so my dad would not really criticize as in like, you know, he would, I don't know, be mean or anything, but you know, he gave very, how to say it, like he gave criticism, but it's the criticism that I would say you would give to like a professional and stuff. So someone still at the learning stages, like it feels kind of like nah man, I can't do anything right. So like yeah, you gotta be very careful with when they're young, because like I said, it's a very passionate time, you know? That's whenever you instill the passion, like, oh, I love creating, you know, I love making people happy with this, you know? So you beef up that like motivation kind of skill, which then you use towards beefing up your actual skill, you know? Only reason I stopped art was an injury. Got annoyed at myself that my style changed massively after I was injured. I bet it still looked good. True. Why am I being bonked? Oh man. Oh. Uh-oh. It's over for me. Am I gonna recover? Am I not gonna recover? Oh my god. This is it. This is the end of line for me. I am no longer capable of thought. That most of my art pieces got destroyed? Ah, that sucks. At school. Was it because of like other students or how was that? Hold on. I know how to do this. I think it was Control 9? No. I remember. It's caps lock. There we go. See, I did actually install, not install, but I made a thing to where I can fix my head now. I can also make my head really big. But that's unrelated. Oh man, what even is this? This doesn't even capture the essence. Where's the drama? Where's the antagonist? The betrayal? I need answers! Baby Paprika. How could you? I had to. I need to be capable of thought when I stream. Oh my gosh. Which is also why I don't stream too late. My head still feels kind of big, or is that just me? I feel like my head's big. Like my head's kind of big now. Wait, hold on. Yeah, my head was kind of big. It was a little bit bigger. I guess I like stopped it midway. That was kind of weird. Or was it? Or am I crazy? I might be a little bit crazy. I know people have pointed out definitely before, like, you're alone in a room talking. I mean, that is true. But, like, I felt like my head was just a tiny bit bigger. Other students, like I said before, my school absolutely sucked off because they didn't like my comic. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Get dunked on. Can you do it again, please? Okay. Okay, but only once. I'm part pufferfish. New paprika lore dropped. Honey, wake up. There's more paprika lore. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There we go.
This is big brain time.
Yeah, it's big brain time. Oh my gosh. What if my head doesn't shrink? There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh my god. Good night, Uwu. Good night, Uwu, Kalis. Oh my god. What is it? Oh yeah. Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, or at least try to pass judgment. Wear your seatbelt. Stay warm. Use a blanket. I think that's everything. Okay. Bye bye. We must explore this. Oh man. New chapters. New chapters. End of prologue, part 1. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm gonna order this. Do my ears go behind my little poofs? But oops. Uh-oh, the earrings are supposed to be showing. Oh, that's all on the same layer. Oh, that's not good. Oh no. Okay. Alright, okay. I messed up. Whoops. Oh well. Fuck it, we ball. You know, no, I'm not gonna tell you. Never mind. I got extra big brain pet pick. Oh my gosh. I want pufferfish waffle friend. Oh my god. I want pufferfish. Yeah, earrings go higher. Yeah. I'm gonna have to move it. Move it. I like... Okay. Alright. Even my model froze in shock. She couldn't believe that I would dare make that meme. Have y'all seen that one meme where it's like the Spanish penguins of Madagascar? And it's like, Las pingüinos me la van a mascar. Cago. Rico. Stripper. I love that meme so much. Oh my god. In a server that I'm in, that's my server name. I'm not even joking. Like, deadass. It's really funny, because every time my friends look at it, because it's a server with my friends, every time they look at it, they kind of start giggling, and it's really funny. I like that meme a whole awful lot. Oh my gosh. Are you using vector layers so erasing is easier since I have it set where it automatically erases till there's a cross? No, I'm not, because I used to use vector layers, right? But then I realized I was relying on them too much, and I didn't like that, because I want to actually have skill, so that way I can draw on like regular papers and stuff. Because if I rely too much on, and like, no like shade to anyone who uses vector layers or anything, this was just something that I caught myself doing, and I was like, I don't like that, so I like took it away from myself. Whenever I don't like something that I'm doing, I will like stop it. You know, I will make myself stop. So yeah, that's that. There we go. Now we're gonna have to erase this. Go this way, erase this. There we go. Wait, what? You can draw normally on vector layers. I never use a pen feature. Yeah, I know with vector layers, it's like, you know, you can just draw, but the thing is, I found this. Oops. Uh-oh. That's not right. Wrong one! Wrong one! Where is it? Is it not that? Oh no, that's the line draw. This one. Here it is. I found this. And so what I found myself doing a lot was I was taking each individual like points and stuff, and I would like kind of redraw essentially so that I wouldn't have to actually draw. I would just like, you know, shape it into whatever I wanted. Which, you know, in its own way requires its own level of skill, and it was very tedious. It was not worth it. It was much easier to like actually learn how to draw, you know? So that's why I was like, okay, I'm not gonna use this anymore because I'm relying too much on it. So then I stopped. And yeah, this part would always annoy me. There was always like so many points at the end. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. And then I can just... I'm just gonna undo everything. There we go. Yeah, because I could have erased it, but I was like, oh, I'm not sure if it'll erase everything. Oh yeah, I never use that. Yeah. It didn't let me. Oh my gosh. Yo, you imagine Gartic Phone with peppers? I would want to, but also the last time that I tried to play Gartic Phone with the peppers, like there weren't enough peppers, so I was like, oh. So ever since then I've been scared. I would like to do like a community day thing though. But mainly I'm just waiting. Like, honestly now wouldn't be too bad of a time, but the thing is, like, it has to be very specifically on a time where, like, people are free, because if there's not enough, it gets boring, you know, with only, like, 2 or 3 people, it's like, it's hard to play. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, it's supposed to go on this layer. Oops. There we go. There are more now, and I wasn't there, so I want to see. Yeah, I think, like, now would probably go a little bit better. I mean, for sure, right? Because, you know, we definitely have grown a lot since then. But, like, I don't know, I think it would be doable, but just barely. So if for, you know, like, whatever reason people, like, oh, there's a doctor's appointment, or if I schedule it like during school hours and stuff, then it might like just not, or just barely be enough, and then it would get very tiring, and I want to be able to do it for like at least an hour, you know? That sounds so weird. I want to be able to do it for at least an hour. I want to play a game with all of y'all for at least an hour, you know? You have enough peppers now. I'm here. Oh yeah, no, definitely no Gartic Phone today. Yeah, setting that up would be like more of a hassle. I like setting up my stuff on off stream, not on, off stream. So yeah, impromptu stuff, unless I know that I can just like very quickly set it up. It's not very common. I have the hiccups and I'm dying. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that's better. 230 to 840 is cool for me in majority of us, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's true. I have the analytics too to show me like, oh, these are the times that the peppers are mostly online. I have lots of ways to stalk y'all if I wanted to. But I don't, because I respect your privacy. You're not a fish. I'm sorry. I'm a waterborne I'm a waterborne Maine wolf. Can't help it. I must consume water. Okay. What layer is that on? Okay. So get this, and then get this one. Erase that. And then we're gonna take this very carefully. Uh-oh. You know, I was just thinking too, like, oh, no one's really activated the sip redeem. But I was like, I should count my blessings, you know? If I say anything about it, then they're gonna start activating it, so I didn't say anything, and it was for nothing. She's a puffer fish, too. Suppose you could make an invitation so peppers can come in guaranteed. Yeah. I would like to, like, for my events and stuff, I've hardly done them, like, yeah, I've hardly really done events.
Stretch!
I want to start making, like, flyers and stuff, you know, advertising them more often. The last time that I advertised the thing was for the 500 special, which, like, you know, if you saw the advertisements for that, like, that's the approach that I want to take for advertising. But it got canceled, so I'm more cautious to plan big things. Oh man, okay, and I will get up and stretch. There we go. Get up and stretch, not just arms. Okay, alright. I don't know how points work on YouTube, so I don't know how to use them. No worries, mine only work because I'm awesome. Nah, it's because I set them up. Hold on. I'm stretching. There we go. I stretched my dream. That dad citrus. Oh yeah, for points, you just, I think it's in the description too. I don't know if I put it in this one, but it's redeem, or sorry, exclamation point redeem, and then whatever redeem that I, you know, have working and stuff. And then from there, and points are earned kind of the same way on Twitch, except you have to actually not comment, but you know, like type in the chat and stuff because of how the APIs work and stuff. Work. Let's see. Funny word. Yeah. They wait. Oh, okay. Listen, weren't you gonna go to bed a while ago? I just remembered. Oh my god, the commands are all on Discord. Yeah, they are on there too, and you can hit exclamation point Discord to get into the Discord. Oh man, fun times in there, right guys? Fun times, all fun times. We're saving up for the oops. Oh, what happened? Yeah, you thought I wouldn't notice. You thought I would forget, huh? Honestly, so did I. Surprised I remembered. Right there. I think right there would be good. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that's approved. Approved. You should all be asleep. And so should I, but whatever. No. Well, it depends. Time zones are tricky. I could be asleep right now if I was like, I don't know, an 80-year-old, but I'm not. I'm super old. I'm way older than that. I'm so old that I don't even have to listen to bedtimes. Yeah. You can do that if you get old enough. No one will tell you, hey, you should be in bed, because at that point they're just like, how are you alive? And you know, in the confusion, you get so many more perks. I mean, we gave you some huge pepper guys. Scores a magical land. You have to put redeem in front. Yeah. Exclamation point redeem, and then space, and then whatever the redeem is. Hey, yo, a sip. Nice, your first redeem. I will gladly take this mountain of water then. There it goes. Ah, refreshing. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We've gotten to the months. The months where, like, it's warmer now.
Yeah,
and so
baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
My water's not warm now. It used to stay cold, but now it's warming up again, so. Yay! Not because of the warm water, but because congratulations! First redeem! Oh my gosh. I kind of feel bad now because I'm like, I didn't commemorate anyone else's first redeems. I don't even remember what the first redeem was. That would be fun, to make like a Peppers Hall of Fame and then like, oh, first redeem ever made. Yeah, but then there would be like too many, so never mind. But it would be cool. Oh my gosh. On Discord list. Pog! Welcome in. I apologize in advance for anything you may see. Speaking of redeems, oh no. Our first redeems were for... Oh yeah, huh? I forgot that. I set them up just in time for that. I'm so awesome. I'm so cool. Peppers of fame, exactly. Oh my gosh. Fun times, fun times. I think my first redeem was a hello. Suiting. I like the hello redeem, because at first it was just like a little funny thing, but then it became like an actual way of y'all saying hello, so anytime like someone uses a hello, I legitimately do assume that they're just coming into the stream. Oh my gosh. That one. There we go. Good night, you person. Good night. Good night, Antonio. Be safe. Drink milk, eat your vegetables. Don't talk to strangers, or at least try and use best judgment. And I will see you. I don't know when. Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What's today? Wednesday? Thursday? Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. If you want. Yeah, totally up to you. Free will and everything. Wear your seatbelt. And stay warm. Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, I can't get over the funny scream pipe. Oh my gosh, yes. Got it. That's the join method. Now to use redeem hello. I'm saving up all the points for the ultimate redeem. Yep, the infamous uwu. They've been wanting it for so long, so it's on its way, but no one knows when. Very scary times we live in. Uncertain times. But we will prevail. Probably. There we go. Let's move this up. Put it like right here. Actually, there we go. That looks better. And then, yeah, this one. Do that. Erase some of this. Whoops. There we go. Oh. There we go. Needs to be first. Then I stopped regularing. You've fallen. You mentioned it was before March. We wait. Yep, y'all do wait. I got this like little, okay, so I've always had this like little planner, right, that I got where you can like change whatever months or whatever that you need it to, so it's like very versatile, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use this for content and stuff. And I just added a page today to like the back where it has kind of like a notebook section, and it's under outstanding projects, right, which means like projects that I still haven't completed and stuff. And it's labeled as what's it called? It's just labeled as like uwu, and it's like, don't forget, this is due before March. And then I went back to the planner portion and I actually like put it in there, and I'm like, hey, you have don't forget, you have a due date of before March. So yeah. I am hyper aware of that. Every now and then I'll forget and it'll be a good day, but then I just remember it. It's like that game with the snail where it's like a snail's coming towards you and it's very slow and you never know when it'll come, and you don't actually even know if it's coming until one day you just see a snail and then that's it. It's over for you. Oh my gosh. There we go. Let's see. Feel like I'm gonna enjoy being in these streams. Fun to be active and it's good background noise. I like it here. I'm glad. These are definitely the more chiller streams. Wednesdays are my days to do art and stuff because I'm like, I want to get better at art, so I'm going to make myself work for that. Gonna work my tail off. Well, hopefully my tail doesn't actually come off, but... Oh my god, but yeah, these are definitely the nice ones. Not that I'm like super chaotic, for the most part, in games. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good... like broad statement. Hello. Oh my gosh. Cool drawing. Thank you, Pink Knight. I'm also kind of proud of it, so thank you. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well, and if not, I hope it gets better. We puppers are learning. They are. Oh my god, it's scary. They're like neural network processing. What are they called again? No, that's it, right? Like neural network processing? Neural network processors? I don't know, I got brains. Y'all know what I mean, I got the brains to figure it out. There we go. What's that one character from the Wizard of Oz that has no brain? Is it the Tin Can Man? No, the Tin Can Man doesn't have a heart, right? It's... The lion needed courage. Was it the Scarecrow? Yeah, it was the Scarecrow that didn't have a brain. Y'all are like... not the Scarecrow. Oh my gosh. Neural network hopelesses. Exactly. Scarecrow, scarecrow? Yeah, okay, I'm glad. Yeah, see, I remember. Not much, but I remember every now and then. Oh my god. Nothing like a good old scarecrow moment. There was, okay, so recently, right? Like, as in a couple days ago. I don't know why, but I was with my younger brother, right? Oh. Oh shit!
Alex Rose
420!
stole Paprika's heart, so Paprika stole $4.20. Alex Rose says, hee hee, funny number, go puff puff.
Funny number, go puff puff. Thank you, I appreciate that. I really, really do. Because now I can tell my dad, like, look, I earned some money, and he'll be like, oh, okay, and he won't give me that disappointed look. Oh my gosh. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So like with my younger brother, right? We were gonna go to the kitchen, right? And so we're like, okay, we're off then, right? That's what I said. And I was like, wait, hold on. And he was like, what? And he kind of looked at me like, oh, you know, is there something? What, spider or something? And so I'm like, give me your arm. And so like we linked arms, right? And I don't know why, I just like I thought of the Wizard of Oz in that moment. And so like I kind of did the little hop thing that they did where they're like, we're off to see the great Wizard of Oz, right? And it was like, it was really dumb and it was really lame, but he jumped along with me and it was really funny. But like, of course we were just like jumping. We weren't actually doing the little like kick steps that they do or whatever, but it was really funny. Oh my gosh. Nice, nice. Oh my gosh. Yep. Yep. Funny number. Oh my gosh. You have to wait for me to not be broke, Pep. Sorry. No worries, no worries. Trust me, trust me. I just appreciate y'all watching, to be honest, because just y'all confirming that I'm slightly funny makes me happy nonetheless. And that's the whole reason that I continue, because I'm just like, I would have just continued being called funny. The hell, stop giving me points. It's part of the deal when you become a pepper. Nothing is certain anymore. Time becomes a social construct. Nothing is certain. Everything and nothing is certain. The only thing certain is uncertainty. Very scary. Oh my gosh. And then, which layer is that on? This one. Select this. Erase. Oh my gosh, the hair's on that layer too. Erase here. Select this. Erase this. There we go. And then the ponytail. Or mane, rather. That's what I'm supposed to actually call it. That's what we do. We share wealth, and every time Uwu spends, we repay it to them. The only thing certain is that someone, somewhere, someone will earn enough for Uwu, apparently. Exactly, exactly. There's someone who... Well, they can't have actually been lurking because of the way the whole point system works, but someone who's, like, never once used on a redeem, and I'm none the wiser because I have shit memory. But they've like never once spent, but they type constantly and they're like, I'm just saving up and ooh, I'm gonna be so ready for the day where I have 1 million. And I'm like, it's time. It's time. They're gonna wake up on a mission and they're gonna do it. And I'm gonna be so proud of them because that will be awesome. So they're going to... Oh my god. I will. It's just showing it's okay to spend communism. Oh my god. Wait, how many points do we have collectively? I think I have a lot of points. I'm sure. Okay, wait. Let me just finish at least the line art for this, and then... No, I shouldn't stream that, should I? Nah. I was gonna open up, like, the Streamlabs things where it shows, like... Because I have a list that shows all the users with points, right? They call them loyalty points, which is kind of weird, but I personally would have called them pepper points, because I think, you know, alliteration is cool. So, I have a list, and it shows, like, everyone's points and stuff, because it's automatically tracked, otherwise I would not have a list. And so... I could, like, add up everyone's list and see how close y'all are. I'm sure, I'm pretty confident that y'all are close. Not including me, because, you know, that's rigged. But, let's see. 27 plus 9 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus, like, maybe 2,000 more. Like, that was probably... Plus, like, everyone else on this. Because that only shows, like, the leaderboard, not everyone, you know? Top doesn't seem like it. Because you stingy, joke. Yeah, I'm the stingiest pepper to ever exist. It's all is mine. The world is mine. Am I Hatsune Miku? Oh my god. Local maned wolf claims to be Hatsune Miku, then gets beat up behind a Walmart by Vocaloid pop star Hatsune Miku. Coming live to you at 9. Oh my god, it's okay, she owes us. Yep, y'all are gonna get a free one. We don't know when, and we don't know how, but soon. Before March. That's the deadline, so sometime before March. There will in fact be a free uwu. The real question is, how much is it uwu worth in donation? Oh, speedrun stress. Oh no. That's something that I never considered. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Don't donate for the uwu, please. Please don't donate. I don't know. Oh my god. I said it's worth a point because, you know, like, I feel like it's worth it. It's worth 1 million points, but I don't know the like exchange rate. I mean, especially with like inflation and stuff, and like I don't remember any of the terms that I was gonna use, but you know, like the currency fluctuation, rate changes, economy, persistence, I don't know, words. Oh my gosh. I'm coming in with a hard question. So what is the value of points to dollars for real? Because, like, I guess it would depend. Because, like, okay, legitimately, I've done this conversion before, but I'm not going to tell you my numbers for it because I don't want to put a number out there because I'm scared. I'm now scared. Oh my gosh. But, you get, for every 5 minutes and, like, I think every message within 5 minutes, or not every message, but if you send one message every 5 minutes, you get 15 points. So it's whatever the pay rate is per hour of being in a Paprika stream, whatever you determine that to be, will be the equivalent, well, divided by 60, right? So per hour divided by, well, not 60, divided by, what would it be, like, 35? I don't know, I'm bad at math, but something divided by something. And then you get how many you get per 5 minutes. And then that would be 15. So then whatever dollar amount that is would be per 15. I don't know, there was like some clear math there. But it's unclear to me because I'm really bad at mental math. Oh my gosh, inflation, the conversion of pepper coins to dollars. Man, that's what I'm saying. You know what? Alex had the rest of my points. Get that.
This is big brain time.
That's what we have without pep and stream. Oh, we get paid? We do. Or y'all do. I don't. I don't. Well, now I do. Oh my god. I'm close though to getting monetized. I'm very close. Actually, I don't know. I haven't checked it in a while. I stopped checking it because I was like, no, I need to focus on my content. Big brain. Oh my god, are we leaving again? Bye-bye, grass. Have fun. Wait, gas or grass? Which one? Do you prefer Mr. Grass or gas? Oh god, I've collapsed. I lived. I lived. Oh my god, it's always uncertain. Whenever I first made it, I was like so certain I'd survive. I knew something was missing. I was like, why does she look devious, but not paprika devious, just devious. Unrelated. Unaffiliated. I know why. I'm missing my infamous my little eye dots. Can't believe I didn't notice before. Oh, wrong button. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Can I copy these? What layer am I on? Yeah, I can copy these. Let's go. Speedrun strats. There we go. Let's see, if we go by average minimum wage per hour in the US, which is $7.25, 15 points every 5 minutes would be 180 points for $7.25. Dude, you just ruined my calculations. Yes, I did have a calculator in my pocket. 1 million points would roughly translate to 4,278. Holy crap. Too broke for that. Let's save up for real though. I could do 600 in another 2-ish months. I felt that. I felt that. Oh my god. But you heard it here first. Live calculations for 1 million points. Accounting for all the conversion fees and bank fees and processing and wire transfers and estate sale. I don't know. Big words. See, it's funny because vacation is a bigger word than estate sale, but estate sale sounds like a scarier word. Even though it's not a word, it's a mix of words. Or it's 2 words. I clearly missed a lot of context I just got here. Welcome in, Lizzie. I got rent to pay. I can't do 40k, sorry. No worries. If you could do, I would be scared. I would be terrified. I wouldn't know what to do. I think I might cry. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we were talking about the conversion rate. How much is... How much... Or what was the equivalent to 1 million points in USD dollars? I'm assuming USD dollars. When I have some time, I might be able to. Oh my gosh. Let's see. There we go. It's done. It's done. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. I can't tell where the other sparkle needs to go, but I know that I need another sparkle. I think. I think I know. Well, now I don't know because I'm unsure. But I thought I knew. Let me just win the Powerball this week and we'll get that uwu. Oh my gosh. I'm not kidding, I live like a hermit. As long as I don't buy books or squishmallows, I can probably afford it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, not the books. Man. Well, I was gonna say to not buy books. That sounds like madness, but like... No, actually, it does sound like madness, especially when you know which series you want to buy. Okay, here's the thing. Like, I realize that I have the, like, base to almost be a collectionist, but because of space constraints and my inability to get more space, you know, unfortunately I don't have the power to make domain expansion or whatever, so because of the limited space, what I do is I only collect the first book of every series that I like, and I have to really like the series. So, like, I don't have that many books, but I do have, you know, I have a bookshelf full, so there's that. Oh man, just takes a bit. With time, anything is possible. Maybe. Yeah, I think in time we'll be able to fly. Yeah, because that was my question, because it's like, oh, well, will people be able to fly? And I think maybe someday. Who knows, maybe we'll turn into, like whatever Astro Boy, what is it? Astro Boy was? Whatever he was. I think he was a cyborg. I don't remember. Okay, does anyone remember seeing the 3D movie of that? It was not an old one, okay? It was not one of the old ones, but it was like, it's not recent. It's pretty old from what I remember. It's like maybe 2012, 2014, somewhere around there. It's kind of old, but not kind of old. That's not that long ago, but you know, it's a couple years ago now. Like 2012 from here was 12 years ago. Can you believe that? 2012 was... Am I doing the math right? 24, 12... Yeah, that's like 12 years ago. Ooh. Ooh. That realization just hit. But yeah. I don't know, Astro Boy. We'll probably be able to fly someday. With me, IKEA is a blessing for space. The number of shelves on the wall is way too much. I felt that. I have a bunch of shelves. Not on my wall, but I have like a big shelving unit in my closet, and then like a big bookshelf too, where I keep like all my other stuff. So like, I do have space, but not free space, because I filled up that space. So I guess you could say I don't have space. You know what an airplane is? Humans can fly. Well, like without assistance, you know? Like just a base human. You know, base model human. You can get personal flying machine for a few $1,000. Oh yeah, I forget what's it, not rocket packs, jetpacks, yeah. I forget those exist. I don't believe they actually exist. Like, not as in like a conspiracy theory, like, oh, the moon landing never happened, you know, I don't know about that. It seems very complicated. But, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me that jetpacks exist. Because, like, I don't think I've ever seen, like, an actual video of one. I've seen edited ones where they're like, look, it's a water-powered jetpack, but I've never actually seen a jetpack used. Like, and I'm not just talking about in person, I'm talking about, like, in a video, in general. So if anyone has any videos of jetpacks, like, people using jetpacks, please send them my way, because I've never seen it, so I don't believe it. And, like, I'm not totally a whole, like, oh, seeing is believing, but just, like, in this case, like, I can imagine they exist, they probably do, we probably have the tech for it, but I'd like, because, like, if you had rocket boosters, right, on a jetpack, then you're probably gonna burn your legs, so without wearing, like, because even if you wear a fireproof suit, it's still gonna hurt, because it's still gonna get hot. So, like, I don't know how. And if you use water, if it, like, touches your legs, assuming that it works the same way as, like, a pressure washer, where it, like, pushes the pressure from the ground and that causes you to go up, wouldn't that, like, hurt your leg too? It would, like, tear through fabric and stuff? So, like, I don't know how it would work. I mean, I don't think... Well, now I'm thinking. Because I was gonna say, well, I don't think just putting helium into canisters will make it float. And it doesn't, because when you think of, well, if you put, okay, I'm definitely thinking way too much on this, but you know those, like, canisters that you buy to blow up balloons with helium? Do you think if you put enough helium in there, which there's probably not enough room for them, right? But if you put enough helium in there, would they float too? I'm pretty sure they would, right? So, like, you probably could make, like, a helium canister jetpack, sort of. How many balloons would it take to lift a person? We used to have, like, what was it called? The Lindenberg, which, you know, sucks to see what happened to it, right? But was it filled with helium, wasn't it? Isn't that why it caught fire? I do not remember. Stop doing math, making me feel old. You can fly, it will just be the last thing you ever do. For real, for real. Water-powered jetpacks do work, but you're tethered to a hose. Ah, I've seen the meme of the water jetpack guy failing. Yeah, that one. Water-powered jetpack are generally something you connect to a souped-up jet ski and just play off the coast with. Ah, that's right. Oh, that makes sense. Pep, yes, please. I need to sleep soon. I want to do physics and stuff. That's tomorrow's project. Oh my god. Welcome in, Isabella. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well. And I hope it gets better. I'm going back to sleep. No worries. Have a good night. Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, and don't talk to strangers or at least try and miss judgment. Bye-bye. Wear your seatbelt and stay warm. Oh my god. If you pressurize the helium, then it loses a property that makes it buoyant, being lighter than air, because you increase the mass relative to volume displaced. Ah, okay. So you can unfloat stuff. That's wild. You know, so... completely unrelated, right? But because we're talking about all this sciencey stuff, right? I watch, like, those science videos, not really science videos, but the experiment videos, like Evan and Caitlin. Yeah, not Kevin and Aitlin. Evan and Caitlin, who do a bunch of, like, DIY stuff, right? And I would argue they're, like, slightly sciencey type stuff, because they do a lot of engineering, you know? So, like, I don't know why, I was thinking about their stuff, and then I thought about, like, pressure chambers, and, like, yeah, you know, just, like, pressure chambers in general, and I was like, wait, so what would happen if you put, like, a human in there? And then I was like, oh, but, you know, like, obviously, like, if they just breathe in, all the oxygen would get sucked out, so they wouldn't be able to breathe, so, you know, that wouldn't be good. So what if they held their breath in there? And, like, for anyone who doesn't know how pressure chambers work, this, or at least for me at the time, now I know that's completely stupid and that's not how it works, but at the time I was like, yeah, that seems like a solution, and then I thought about it for like 2 minutes longer and I was like, wait, pressure chambers extract oxygen, so if you're holding air in you, it will extract it, and there's more air in you than what you notice, so your lungs would pop, and like the oxygen in your blood would probably boil, and like that would be the, I think, worst possible thing to happen. Like that would suck. Like that would be so bad. And I see, Lizzie, you're asking why. Honestly, I don't really know why. I think it was just like I wonder what it feels like to be in there. Very like random thoughts, you know? And so yeah, don't go into pressure chambers, because it's not good. Because they extract the oxygen. That's what they do. That's how they pressure whatever. I don't know. But that's what they do. And so, yeah, not good. And for water and stuff, or I think water, but most liquids, they take out the oxygen and stuff. So yeah, it's not good. I think it's because, like, I also thought of space or whatever, where there's, like, no oxygen, and I was like, how would we be able to simulate that? And I was like, oh, what about a pressure chamber? You, like, slowly take out the oxygen, and, like, no. No. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Octavio. Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, there it goes. Seriously, if you want to know about surprisingly practical personal flying machines, paramotors are awesome. They're just glider parachute, but if you have a propeller on your butt. Oh, so it's like a tiny plane. I love you, but stop teaching. You can find awesome paramotor GoPro videos on YouTube. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to buy myself a paramotor someday. When I get really big and famous, I'm gonna do a whole stream of a paramotor. Oh my gosh, I already have to do this in classes. I just want to illustrate no more homework that compels me to learn. Sorry. Welcome in, Zozo. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Sorry I'm late. Busy rewatching Has-Been. Oh, Has-Been is so good. Oh my gosh. Man. Anyways, I'm not gonna geek out about it. I had promised myself I was not gonna geek out about it. Yeah, welcome in. Ta-da! Happy Wednesday. No worries. No worries. Time doesn't exist. Time is a social contract, so there's no such thing as being late. Bucky, you have some aesthetically pleasing shadows. Who's Octavio? Hey, Octavio. Hey, Alex, I have to reorganize though. I felt that. I swept my room today, which doesn't sound that impressive, but it's impressive to me, so. Let's do this. There we go. But yeah, a lot of science stuff. Despite how I look, I am actually... What's that one meme where it's like... What is it? I'm actually very fun and easygoing or something like that. That's the average paprika experience. Oh my gosh. But like, I'm actually highly intelligent and very motivated. Oh my gosh. I've been told by who I consider smart people, which is like people who actually knew how to get work done and stuff. So like, okay, so there was a student, right? Okay, I have to completely start from the beginning. So when I studied game design, right, while I was in my college years, and you know, I was studying for game design or whatever with my other students, my fellow classmates, you know, we got assigned various group projects or whatever. And so one of the group projects, I was working alongside this other student who was, you know, a couple years older than me, and by a couple I mean like quite a few years older than me, but not super old, you know. They were just like they could have been my dad. You know, like, my dad was the same age as him, I think. Or he was, like, slightly younger than my dad. But they were, like, you know, he's older, right? We were up one night, and we were working on this game, right? We were, I think, working in RenP that day. And so we were, like, talking about, like, loops and stuff. And, like, oh, we have to fix this or whatever, fix that. And, like, I was having him look over some of my stuff. Because I wasn't, like, too confident in my coding abilities. But, you know, like basically, I would just have him, like, review it or whatever, right? And so he was explaining stuff to me, and I was like, I think I like kind of offhandedly said, sorry, I don't get a lot of this. And he's like, no, you're good. You're actually like, I forget how exactly he said it, but he was like, oh, you know, you like understand the concepts a lot better because a lot of the people, like our classmates, they have trouble grasping certain concepts, but you get the concepts, you just don't know how to actually like put them into code. And like, you know, he reassured me basically like, no, you're actually pretty good. The main part of it is knowing how it works, and you understand how it works, which is good. And I was like, oh, thank you. Because like, he was smart. Like, to me at least, like, I considered him smart because he knew how to do it. He knew how to code and stuff. He knew how to translate just like the whys and the hows into how to do it, you know? And that's what I struggle on. So I was like, oh, you think I'm smart? Well, thank you. Because like, when people say you're smart, you know, it's a compliment. But when smart people say you're smart, it's like, oh, it's a compliment. Thank you. Oh my god, we know you're a big nerd. You play Notecore. True. You just leave him be a local lurker again. Bye bye, Baku. Be safe. Drink milk, eat your vegetables, and talk to strangers. Let's try and spend judgment. Have a good night. Bye bye. Stay warm. Wear your seatbelt. Wait, have you seen the season finale of Half? I have, and I saw the heaven scene, and like, I feel it's so fitting that as soon as this, like, you know, the episode was over and, you know, we got out of the streaming service or whatever, we had this moment where, like, because I watched it with my siblings, right? And so we sat there for a second and we were just like, wait, so what does that mean? Does that mean any soul? Like, once they die, like, is that where they go? And, like, we had a bunch of questions, right? Or mainly me. Like, they were just trying to answer my questions, but of course they couldn't because they knew as much as me. But, like, I was asking all these questions, like, wait, so, like, Adam, where does he go when he died? Because, you know, he bad. And then soul, like, how? And then is there a specific equation? Because, like, doesn't it not make sense that, like, because they're dying from the exterminations, but, like, where do they go after that? Do they cease to exist? Because, like, that means that they like, you know, can go up there, and it's like a bunch of questions. And I was like, maybe they can only be sent up there if they're killed by, like, the ray or whatever that Adam used or something. Like, maybe that, and if redeemed, then maybe it was like a mess up or something. Like, I was trying to think of the system behind it, and I was like, I don't understand this, and I was asking, like, so many questions and stuff. I'm like, wait, so what contract does this belong to, and that, and this, and this, and it was so many questions. Now I want to teach Pepper more programming stuff. Bug's gonna hate me though. Oh my gosh, I'll be asleep. Have fun. Dude, I cried over Sir Pinch's death. I'm so excited for the first episode of season 2 airing tomorrow. It's airing tomorrow? Oh my god. Crap. Okay, dang it. Oh my god, okay. Are you sure it's coming out tomorrow? Are you sure? Is that true? Can I get a confirmation? Oh my god, I didn't know it was coming out so soon. Dang it, okay. You know that thing whenever, like, you watch a series with people and they're like, don't watch it without me? Well, you know, we as siblings follow that. Yeah, they're every Thursday. Yeah, they do. Dang it, I can't. I'm gonna have to wait like 2 fucking weeks to watch it with my siblings. I'm, like, happy because, like, more is coming out and, like, we get answers. Are we sure, though? Because it was season 2. Watch them every time around 4 p.m. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna head off now. It's like 3:30 for me. AM or PM? I don't know, but either way. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye, Psycho Zev. Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, or at least try and express judgment. Wear your seatbelt, stay warm. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. Damn, that's crazy! Oh, that's amazing! Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god, we're gonna get so many answers. We're not gonna get so many answers. We're gonna get, like, very, very few answers, but I'm just happy that we're getting some answers. Oops. This way. Cool beans. What layer is this on? Okay, good. Oh. Right there. Move this. Why is it still... Wait. Okay, I think right there. There we go. Let's see. And from me, bye folks. Bye bye! Where'd you see it's released tomorrow? Can't find anything. It says the release is on the 8th. Oh yeah, then it is tomorrow, because today's the 7th. And it's on Prime Video, like, new episodes every Thursday. Yeah, but we got season in last Thursday. What's today? But today's Wednesday! I'm confused. Everything I'm seeing online saying it will take roughly a year, right? Right? Because, like, season 2. Maybe, but it's highly unlikely they wouldn't. Yeah, I know that it was confirmed by the show creator, Vivzy, that it's not gonna take as long as it did for season 1 to come out from the pilot. Actually, I have that from an unconfirmed source, so don't take what I say true. Because I don't even remember. I think it was like on a tweet or something, or on like a YouTube short. Oh my god. Source, trust me, bro. Oh my gosh. Oops. There we go. That'd be dope though if it comes out tomorrow. I gotta let me know if it comes out tomorrow, but don't tell me any spoilers, because I'm probably not gonna watch it. Maybe, I don't know. I'll see if I can convince my siblings, but also I'm pretty sure they're gonna say, no, we have to wait till we're all together, and then we can watch it, and then they're gonna be like, you should come over, and I'll be like, no, y'all live way too far. I don't want to drive all the way over there. Oh my gosh. Fun times, fun times. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Select this. Erase. There we go, it's not so bad. It takes 4 years for season 2 on the screen. I felt that. I will. If it does come out tomorrow, I'll comment on your most recent community post. Ah, bet. Ah, speaking of which, there is a community post. Make sure to vote. I will be, you know, writing that down, or, you know, taking data from that at the end of this week. Which, if you haven't seen, the recent community post is me saying at 800, which... at 800 I will be doing a, well, not specifically at 800, but you know, I will be doing a karaoke stream, and I'm open to suggestions. So if you have any songs where you're like, hey, I would want to hear Paprika sing that, then, you know, feel free to leave a comment there. Or you can also vote no. I've heard some people bringing up the point of like, well, you should wait till 1000, and I am tempted to do that. But I did figure out how to do it, so it's within my realm of possibilities. Let's see. So do you and your siblings not like watching stuff together online? We do, but I don't think there's a way to stream Amazon Prime shows together online, as far as I know. Because, like, I know with Disney, they have the whole, like, oh, watch together, but you have to pay more for a plan and stuff. But I don't think Amazon Prime has that, and you can't, like, stream it over regular sources. Or at least we haven't tried, because we didn't think about that, so... I guess we could see, but that's it. That's the only thing. Like, a lot of streaming services, they don't allow you to, like, screen share or anything. So it's, like, much easier just to wait for whenever we're in person. On Twitter, Vivzy said season 1 took about a year and a half. Season 2 would probably take a little less than that. Ah, gotcha. Me, Sinks Play, and Angelus. I voted yes. Pog. You realize you're at 797? Yeah, I do. That's why I was kind of like... Wait, I want to hear Paprika sing Hell is Forever. Oh my god, that would be fun. Oh my god, smell Hampton Hotel. Oh my god. Wait, okay. Alright, don't panic. We must stay calm, cool, and collected, because that is what maned wolves do. Oh man, I mean, you can stream on Discord to your siblings. I didn't know you can screen share. Yeah, a lot of the streaming services, like, I remember I had a friend who we wanted to watch a movie together, right? And so, like, they had the whole subscription and everything for, I think it was Hulu or HBO, but they couldn't screen share it, and that was the issue. Because, like, you know, it's totally fine. We can do it on Discord, but, like, they have, I forget what it is, but, like, certain things in the website or app integrations where, like, it will just show, like, a completely black screen. Like, you'll be able to hear it, so you can listen to it like a podcast, but, you know, especially whenever it's an animated show, it just kind of defeats the purpose. Oh yeah, legitimate streaming services and their DRM. Well, fair enough. Exactly. I tend to just find non-DRM protected video files. They fell off a truck. Same! It's just this one we've struggled a little bit with finding those that fell off the truck, you know what I mean? But we do, like, I have Amazon Prime, so, you know, I am a paying member. It's just, you know. Yeah. Yeah, streaming services block Discord streaming, except Disney Plus works. Oh, it does? Oh, nice. I don't have Disney, but I have a cousin who does. So now I know. Let's see. Turn this way. Oh yeah, but what I was gonna say about that post, feel free to leave suggestions. I think I already said that. I don't remember. But if I didn't, feel free to leave suggestions there because I will be taking your input, and I will either use that to affect my set playlist, or if I don't have enough, I guess it's fine to tell you, not a lot of people are gonna watch this part. If not a lot of like suggestions are given, then what I'll do is I'll like advertise that more, like, hey, give me some recommendations to sing, and then I'll make like a 1000 special where I sing only recommendations, which would be for like fun, you know, but like stuff that you recommend, and then from there I'll design a set list. Because I can't sing everything, unfortunately. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm excited. When I figured it out, because I spent the entire day yesterday. I didn't want to say it, but earlier, I don't know if y'all remember, I said like, oh, I woke up with a sore throat because, you know, I was talking a lot yesterday. It wasn't talking, it was singing. I was practicing because I had to learn like how to set it up and stuff. And I finally got it to where like I think it works like consistently, which is great. So yeah, you know, yeah. There we go. Comment the entire Has Been Hotel playlist. Let's go. I'm gonna have an excuse to sing the entire playlist. Oh my gosh. Wait, I kind of want to hear her sing Heaven to Hell. I want to hear her freaking singing too. Pog. I'm glad. There's sometimes where like I sing stuff and I'm like, I don't think they want to hear me straight. I think I have like a little bit, just tiny idiotest bittiest bit of a singing voice. What's your favorite song from Has Been Hotel? Let's see. I mean, you know, the loser one is pretty fun. I do like that one because I like the bum 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 ba da ba ba da 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 da. You know, like I like the slide notes. I don't know what they're called. I'm not a musician, but I like the sound of it, and the harmony that they did was really nice. But I know there was another song, but I can't remember now. Ah, the Welcome Home. You know that one? I like that one. I know they were like the first ones released, but they were the ones that I liked the most. Also the reprise of what was it called again? It was the one that Charlie and Vaggie, I don't remember her name. I think it's Baggy. They sing right before the fight, like the day before the final battle. They sing like a reprise of it. I thought that one was like really cute. Oh man, mine has to be More Than Anything. Yeah, that's what it is. More Than Anything. Oh my god. Oh man, I don't know why it's been doing that. That's not good. That's something I'm gonna have to look into. But yeah, those are all good. Honestly, a lot of the songs are pretty good. It's funny, whenever we were watching the episode where she goes to Cannibal Town, where Charlie goes to Cannibal Town, she was, you know, like trying to give the speech, and they were like, oh, they like show pizzazz and showsmanship, and I was like, oh my god, she has to sing, you know, like that's gonna be the key, she has to sing. And then like it took like 10 more minutes before you know, the cannibal lady or whatever, she was like, oh, you have to sing, you know, definitely do that. And I like turned to my brother and I was like, I told you it's pronounced Maggie. Please don't pronounce your name like Adam does. Yeah. For a second I was like, wait, isn't this like this? And I was like, no, wait, that doesn't feel right. Charlie and Baggy singing More Than Anything is good. I feel like it hits more with Lucifer. Yeah. I like the original scene too. Some of the pacing in the story, like this is just me being a little nitpicky, but some of the pacing feels a little bit like not super great, to where like it, like, okay, so there's some musicals where like it doesn't feel like they burst in a song too often, and there's some where it feels like they just constantly are bursting in a song and it just feels like almost random. And that's how some of the songs hit, which, don't get me wrong, the songs were good, I enjoyed the songs, but it was just weird to go from like one scene and then like the next thing I know it was like boom, music time. And don't get me wrong, I like music, you know, I enjoyed it, but it was just like I didn't expect the series to be a like, it feels very musical, you know. So yeah, but yeah, I enjoyed that one too. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yeah, it was funny because my brother, whenever like that scene played, he was like, that's a nice scene, isn't it? He was like, yeah. And he was like, no, I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, you know, that one really reminds me of you. And I'm like, how? And he's like, well, yeah, cause like I have a very strong relationship with my dad, you know, like we're buddies, you know, like me and him get along a lot. And so he's like, yeah, you know, it reminded me of you and, you know, your relationship with dad and stuff. And I was like, how? Because like, okay, I understand how. Okay, well, here's the thing. Okay, should I even be talking about this? So like, my relationship with my dad, because like I don't have daddy issues, but my brother's like, you have daddy issues, and I don't think I do, because I have a good relationship with my dad. But if anything is an issue, if you've ever seen the Disney movie, I think it's Disney, or it might be Pixar, I don't know, but the movie Elementals, where like at the end, you know, he's like, you know, the dad's like, you were the dream, you know, like essentially you having the choice to choose was the dream that, you know, I sacrificed a lot for. That, you know, just that. So like I didn't personally identify with like the struggle that Charlie went through of like, oh, you know, I wanted to show you and I wanted to get to know you and, you know, I want you to see who I've become and stuff. I don't personally identify with that. Like, not as in like, oh, that's not right. It's just like, you know, I didn't identify with it, so it didn't hit. Bleh, it didn't hit for me. But my brother was like, yeah, it reminds me of you. And I'm like, what do you mean? I feel seen. I feel seen by my dad. I think my dad knows who I am, so I think we're good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, completely unrelated tangent. Not unrelated, actually. Completely related tangent. For once! Oh my gosh. For once. Completely related tangent. I've never had to use that phrase. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I like it. I like all the songs. They're good. Whoever did the musical composing or whatever, they did a hella good job. They did a hella good job. There we go. Okay, what time is it? It's, oh wow, we are 10 minutes from 10. Ooh, man. I have like hiccups and burps. It's not going great. It's not going great. Oh my gosh, okay. I guess I'll just like, I'll fill some color. And then it'll be time for so long, and we'll sing just one more song, and I'll thank you for doing your part, because you sure are smart. You know, with me and you and my dog Blue, if I had a dog and their name was Blue, we would be able to do anything that you'd want to do, or that we'd want to do. Meanwhile, now pondering what it even really means for someone to know who I am. Yeah. Especially with the way, okay. Should I go into it? No, yes, maybe, I don't know. Is this the right place? I don't know. Okay, so it's difficult to really know who a person is because only we ourselves really know who we are, and even then we struggle. Like me personally, I struggle sometimes to identify certain feelings within myself because like it's just hard to know for certain, right? Like, am I only sad about this one occurrence, or am I mad about it too? Do I really like know where they're coming from with this, or do I like, am I just saying that because I want to be nice, you know? And so only we, and even then it's shaky at best, understand who we truly are. And this is also amplified by the like kind of need to fit in with the societal norm and stuff, where like we can't constantly just talk about like, oh, this is my deepest trauma out loud, because, you know, it's, I don't know, it's just weird and it's not normal, you know? So that, and then with code switching and stuff, where it's like not everyone that we meet we can be 100% honest with because of, you know, like societal norms and, you know, workplace settings and just social settings in general, you know? So it's difficult to find people who truly know who you are, or rather not even just know who you are, but even giving them the chance to know who you are can be difficult. So it's a tricky question at best, but I'm certain that, like, for the most part at least, the people who I care about know who I am, you know? And yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky question. It's also the fact that not everyone is trained to handle each other's baggage, since we also have baggage. Yep. When y'all have similar trauma, it's just like, me too, bro. And then just high five. Oh man. Yep, that's how I am with my friends. We get along. We're nice. It's great. I've been like kind of joking with them sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, we should do one of those like completely tell the truth games or something. But like, the thing is, we've already told each other the truth, so there's nothing more to uncover. So it's just really funny. Not really funny, but just like, it doesn't work. We broke the game because we're already honest. Oh my god, I had to be honest with myself when I was younger, because as a kid I wanted to help many people, but I was young and needed help too, but I didn't realize. When your boat is sinking and you're like, oh, but people are drowning, I want to, you know, help them and stuff. It's you know, a great way to want to be, but if the boat has a hole in it, you're gonna hurt more people by putting them in your boat. You gotta patch the hole before you're able to start saving people. Did you know, in planes, a part of the safety instruction is when, or in the event that the plane is going down and oxygen masks pop out, they tell you to put your oxygen mask on first, even if you have a kid or anything, before assisting others. Because if you're assisting one person, right, and they're like struggling or panicking or whatever, making it difficult, and you also don't have an oxygen mask on, you'll both go down. So rather secure yourself and then help others. And it's not selfish. It's just like, imagine the same scenario with you drowning. Like, two people are drowning. You kind of know how to swim, so you're trying to, I don't know, help somebody, teach them how to swim or something. Out of panic, people will push you under to try and get above the water, and it's not safe. So, yeah, you gotta be careful. Oh, man. Let's see, to be honest... Wait, I had to... Wait, okay. It's 100%... Wait, ooh, wow, I can't read. It's hard to be 100% honest even with close friends. It's why best friends and closer relationships are so rare. True, true. In any case, nowadays, it can be best to tell people to seek help when you're out of your depth. True. You can do more damage than... Like, even with the best intent to help, you can do more damage if you don't know what you're doing. Lifeguards are trained to knock panicking people the fuck out and drag them ashore if necessary. Yep. Same thing happens with sharing assets. Some might think you're selfish, but at times family takes priority. Wait, that's not a helpful analogy. No, it is though. It is. Sometimes you gotta knock a person's block off. It's just sometimes violence is the answer. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you know, you get it. Helping is tricky, and so unless you know the specific way to do it, it's best to just leave it to the professionals and, you know, help when you can, but don't always expect to solve the problem. Let's see right here, let's see. This. Go a little bit lighter. A little bit desaturated. I think that should be good. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna like quickly fill some of this, because... Oh, that's not gonna fill, is it? Wait, no, it will. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's see. Oh, really it is? Gosh. You don't want the lifeguard to drown too. Exactly. And then light gray. Fill. Nope, that's not gray enough. Put it more towards blue, I guess. There we go. And now I need pink. It should be around here. That's red. No. That's still red. No, that's not right. I'm trying to like do this thing recently where I stay in the same color zone-ish that I chose. And let me tell you, it's kind of picky. Whoa, cherry blossom. Cherry... Pink paprika is what I was thinking, and the only thing that I could think of was cherry blossom. Oh my gosh. Pink paprika was something I never knew existed till today. Do this-ish, that way. No, darker, more saturated. Right there? Yeah, that worked good. And then eye color, a little lighter. Right there, maybe? It's a little too dark. Still too dark. I look evil. There we go, now I'm just a little guy. Oh my gosh. So I remembered an analogy by Bruce Lee about water. How water remains pure to its nature but adapts into every container it's poured in. It can crash or it can flow. Be like water, my friend. So if you have to bonk someone out of love, make sure it's in the name of love. Exactly. They take you to court, you're just like, Your Honor, I just really wanted to help them. Oh my gosh. Let's choose this. Fill that. There we go. This. Fill. I think I can grab this and make it more saturated. I don't know, it feels like I need more saturated. Why am I being bonked? What happened? Wait, and now I get it. Oh, dang it. Oh my gosh. Ah, dang it. I did not survive. It's okay. Let me just reinflate myself. Pufferfish time. Oh. Wait, cranium is coming. Unless it's not. Unless it did. Oh my god, I think they both activated at the same time. That's what that was. Oh my gosh. I grew and I shrunk. That's darker. Why is that darker? Probably because it's darker, huh? Wait, if I want to go... like that? Nope, that's too dark still. Nope. It looks too light. I think the color that I had before was fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna tell myself it's fine. They ask you how you are, and you have to say that you're fine, but you're not really fine, but you can never get into it because they can never understand. You grunked. I'm gronked. I'm grunked. I'm Gru from Despicable Me. Oh my gosh. I guess that works. Yellow. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. I know exactly what my issue was. I colored on a bad color. If I'd done it on like a color that was not close to white, then it would have felt more harmonious. I think I can fix this a little bit. Go here. Fill. Oh, we're past 10. Okay, I need to hurry. I need to hurry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh no! Spaghetti! Okay. Oh my gosh. Guess what? I got a partner and a Valentine's. So happy. Yo, nice! I don't know why I was gonna start singing happy birthday, but that's awesome. Oh my gosh. Pog, you got someone to give flowers to now. What I did during Valentine's Day will remain a secret. No, I'm joking. I would buy Valentine's flowers, and I would give them to my friends. Because, like, I'm just that cool, okay? I'm that friend that gives you Valentine's on Valentine's. Because I have no one to give Valentine's to. But I'm not sad about it. It just means I can enjoy time with friends. There we go. See, Pep, your date short helped. True, it did. I don't know how, but I'm gonna take credit for it anyway. Oh god, I look like I'm high in here. Oh my gosh. There we go. 420 Paprika hit a little too hard. There we go. Fill this, fill that, fill this, fill that. Fill that one. Fill this. Fill this one. Fill it in. Hey, it's apparently the festivity of love in general, so not necessarily a Singles Awareness Day. Exactly, exactly. It's a celebration of all love, whether that be platonic or parental or judgmental. I don't know. Anything that ends with "intel" is fair game. Oh my gosh. Let's fill this. Nope, that's too dark. Huh? Nope. Yep, that works. There we go. And detail coloring will be saved for a later date. See how official that sounds? Official from Genshin Impact. No, official. Official from Genshin... No. There we go. There we go. And this will be saved for later dates. I mean, look at yourself, cut to Paprika with a morning disheveled face. Wait, what does that mean? We don't have enough parent love songs on the radio, or friendship. Yeah, there's this one country song, and it's like, listen, I'm not a huge fan of country. Not that I hate country, but I'm just not a huge fan of country, right? But there's this one country song that almost always never fails to make me cry, and it's like, I forget how exactly it goes, but it's like, someday I'll hold your hand. What is it? Oh, someday you'll meet a man who'll ask you for your hand. He's something, something, something. He's the half that makes you whole. I know you'll say that you're in love, but between you and me, hey, what is it? He's never good enough. Beautiful baby from the outside in, chase your dreams, but always know the road that will lead you home again. Go on, take on this old world, but to me, you know, you'll always be. And this is the title of the song, My Little Girl. That one. No. I love that song so much. Maybe it's just because, like, my parents played it too much whenever I was growing up, so, like, it's a childhood song for me. So I'm like, oh my god, that song. And as I've gotten older, you know, I listen to the lyrics and it's like, oh my god, I get it now. Showed you know a lot of songs you claim to not like. Share. Oh my god. Oh, never mind, I misunderstood. Yeah, no, it's not that I dislike it. It's just like I'm not a huge fan of the genre, but that one. Also, Paprika Sings Night. Ah, thank you. I tried to do that song justice. Because it's a good song. If I listen to it for too long and I stay quiet and I actually listen to the lyrics, it like always makes like a tear run down my cheek and I'm just like, oh, I'm getting emotional. Time to move on. Let me go listen to like, what's that one song? It's like, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. I think it's just Happy. I think it might just be called Happy. I don't know. Oh my gosh, but with that, let's go over here. With that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers or at least try any best judgment. Knock a person out if it's for love and they need it, and only if you're a trained professional. Mm-hmm. There's a similar song where you might think it's a jealous boyfriend song. No, it ended up being a dad asking his daughter, who is he and what does he value? Because it's taking her away. Aw, it's actually very beautiful. Sneak peek of your singing. Exactly, a teaser. It's a little bit of teaser. Oh my god, I have no children, Sozo. I have no children. Except for my beautiful darling son, my cat. My cat, Cubert. He's amazing and I love him so much. Everyone's here. Good night. Good night, karate. Exactly. Glad I was able to make it. Mother, beautiful singing. Bye. I'm not your mother. I'm not your mother. But bye bye. Have a nice day. Drink milk. Eat your vegetables. Don't talk to strangers, or at least try and express judgment. Wear your seatbelt. Stay warm. And that's it. I will be here tomorrow. Bye bye. So I'm not your mother, but take care of yourself. I care about you, but I'm not your mother. It's not because I'm a mother that I care about you. It's just because I care about you, okay? Do peppers hatch an imprint on Maine wolves? I guess you'll have to find out in the next episode. Next time on Paprika Z Kai.